right now we're about to get ready with things underway. But until we do, say what's up in the chat, man. Yo, Slim Cat, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. Good to see all these players out here. Good to I know it's COVID right now, and we haven't got a lot of Tekken action.
Yeah.
No TWTs, only the online bracket stuff. My bad. We haven't got a lot of Tekken action, but you know, this is one of those tournaments that's trying to bring that back. So hopefully we get some good games in tonight, and yeah, I hope we see some good action.
I think we are going to see some good action. I saw a lot of good competitors coming in here from some of our locals out at 404. Seeing a lot of these guys come through my stream. Shout outs to Combo Breakers. But yeah, no, we're slated for some good Tekken action. Like I said earlier, I got a few matches in, just some preliminary things. Just trying to, get some practice in, get that stuff together.
That's what's up.
It's looking pretty fierce out there, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I see my boy DJ Cap
These
with his
guys
amazing
are
Feng Wei.
seasoned Tekken players.
Yeah.
Like you might think, oh, this guy is like he's an average looking player, but as soon as you get in the sticks with him, it's a whole different story.
Oh yeah.
He will
And
batter your knees up.
Tekken's a wonderful game like that, right? You can never judge a book by its cover, and we always say that.
Definitely.
But in a game with so much dimension, pun intended, it's all the dimensions, right? You never know what the opponent's going to bring, and it really feels like a real fight because each character, we talked about this earlier,
Right.
can be played in so many different ways that you almost have to be the type of player to be actively reading and anticipating. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to anticipate both sides. You can't just sit there and be like, okay, he's gonna play this character one way. You have to be ready for it all, and if you're not, you're gonna have to be ready to sandbag and collect some data if you plan on winning.
And for those who know, well, outside of the know with sandbagging, for me, I remember when I first came across it, I was just like, oh, bro, why are you not playing me at full power? You don't take me seriously?
Man, a lot of people think that that's what's going on, but it's really not. It's more of like collecting. It's not a bad or good thing. It's not underestimating or overestimating. It's just collecting data.
Oh,
absolutely. It's a
absolutely.
neutral thing.
Absolutely. And that data is important. So we're going to see how these competitors pretty much pick that up. So do you have any characters, like if you were to say who would be kind of just generally strong and who to watch out for in Tekken, what would you think?
Listen, man, I'm not a fan of talking about tiers all day because at the end of the day, this is one of those games where that doesn't really matter. You can have the worst tiered character win the tournament.
Oh, we've
like
seen
last
that.
year, with Rangchu and the Panda. But if we are, to answer the question, I'd say Leroy, Fakamram, and Paul,
Absolutely.
Steve, Jin. There's a good chunk of characters that are up there. And in a tournament setting, maybe not the best player. If they pick one of those characters, they'll have an easier time compared to a more niche character.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen folks like Rangchu pretty much prove that you can just come in with the character you love, embody everyone, right? And it's that level of unpredictability that I find if you're good enough with a character to do damage in Tekken, the opponent's not prepared for it, and it's going to throw them off. And can they adapt within the set? Chances are, if they haven't had any experience with that character, it's going to be a little slim.
Do you think that this would be right if I said that a not-so-skilled player, or maybe not so skilled, but let's say like a player that hasn't spent that much time with a top tier compared to a player that is a character specialist, who do you think would edge out the other?
It's tough.
Not with regards to Tekken, just like in general.
It's tough because the character specialists, if they're good, they will have dabbled in other characters. And speaking of character specialists, we got your boy DJ Cap, Feng Wei main, right? Versus Dillbog. Boy, my man plays all the big bodies. But oh no big bodies today. I thought we were gonna see Gigas, but he's gonna go with the lucky Chloe.
1, 2.
1, 2.
He's been learning Lucky Chloe for the past few weeks, I believe, and he's trying her out. Let's see what he can do here. Last time he brought her out, it was against Strategy, and unfortunately Strategy already knows the matchup really well, so that didn't really look good for him, but hopefully he can edge out the round.
Yeah. The experience is going to come into a big part in this right now. So Cap has a bit of experience against Lucky Chloe, playing against McJump. But again, like I said, there's different style of plays when we're going to see. So Cap's going to, with Feng Wei, his style of approach is he's going to try to pepper with the jabs, with down 4, trying to see where you can get in.
That's one way of playing Fang.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Fang players just back away and bait.
Yeah.
Whip punish and stuff
very
like that.
evasive, good movement, and of course, even though they were nerfed early on, his evasive moves are still very surprising, especially
that
when you
back
go
tempo step is really, really good.
All right.
So yeah, Dillbob's got that real estate right now, and he's got the health lead, so he doesn't really have to overextend, but looks like he'll just take his lead and follow through and get that KO.
Yeah, he's got great corner control right now. Cap trying to find his way off of that wall, but he's basically trying to muscle his way out right now. And my approach to getting out of the wall is really try to prioritize movement first, and then see where I can muscle, because you don't have any way to move back.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we've been taught by the same person. Shout out to Mike ATL for that. Yeah, if you're a Tekken player, you're trying to sidestep slowly out of there and be more patient compared to trying to fight your way back, and you'll get a wall splat if you try to do that.
Oh, absolutely. And here we go. Cap making some space for himself and find himself back into the corner. Dillbop, really good.
Both in rage.
All right, it's anybody's game right now. All right, keep patient. There you go, good punish. And
oh, he went for it. One more hit.
KO, who's gonna win? Oh, Dillbop with the no round brown.
Shout out to Dillbop, man.
Shout out to Dillbop.
First game, no round brown.
Yeah,
that's what we like to see.
Yeah, what we like to see. Now it's going to be great because we're going to get to see how Cap gets to evolve a little bit here. What's he learned from that first round? We definitely saw that Dillbop was able to maintain just as much pressure on the inside as him, using his jabs and his lows.
I don't think he learned much. I think he got flustered. There's a lot going on, and he might want to try and slow the game down a little bit.
Yep.
If he wants to stay alive.
Absolutely. And here we go, back in the same situation we found ourselves last time. Back against the wall, and you don't know what to do. Dillbop does though. Nice
that
armor
low
move.
is launch punishable. He used the wrong punish over there.
Yeah.
He keeps getting hit by that side step 4 into the back row, which you have to side step right if you want to beat that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people try and guess, you know, and yeah.
All right, first time in a long time, Cap finds himself on a bit of an offense, and tries to go for the Kempo step.
Neutral hop kick.
Yeah. Lucky Chloe's hop kicks are nice, man. He's got like
I wish they got nerfed, man. They're too good.
They're so good.
They're only -13, and they crush lows and at some point highs. So it's definitely something to look out for, especially if you're one of those players that like to tap the ankles a little bit.
And Lucky Chloe still does an amazing amount of damage. Like, look how much damage that first series did, and another no round brown, and here we go. Dillbop advances.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. And, you know, Dillbop, seasoned Tekken player here, shows up to most weeklies at 404 Esports, and it's amazing to kind of see the difference in the tournament experience. Cap is a little new to the tournament scene, but yeah, like we just saw, we found himself backing himself into the corner a bit pretty often, and getting caught by the same stuff. So how would you kind of rate that match?
I think it was a good game, you know, no round browns, and sometimes that's just the way it goes. There's nothing you can do about it except go home, lick your wounds, and train harder and get back into it. You can't really, you know, blame yourself too much. You can't be hard on yourself. You just, you know, pick yourself up and get back into it. What did you make of it?
So I fought against Cap a lot, and so usually it goes a different way. I'm usually getting caught up in the back sways and getting frustrated. But like I said, his usual strategy is to kind of establish a bit of kind of a pacing with his down forward 1, down 4s. But it didn't seem like he was able to kind of catch his stride a bit. Dillbop was very diligent in the offense that he kept up, and we saw it because he kept putting him into the same situations against the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Why change it when it's working? Why
no. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And so the great part about it is Tekken is I came across something. I don't know if you've heard of this. Is the Sansukumi approach.
What is that?
Tekken.
Can you break that down for me?
Sansukumi is the 3 paths. It's basically rock, paper, scissors, right? And some people like to think in rock, paper, scissors frames. We know they're not absolute in video games.
Right.
But hear the theory out, right? You have someone like Dillbop working on his offense. Call that 50-50.
Right.
Right. It's the nature in which you try to attack in Tekken. You don't want to constantly do mids or lows, right?
Right.
So if someone's coming into that way, what are your options? Well, you can do preemptive, or you can fix things now that you're already being pressured. Preemptive is try to use some of your keep out moves, right? If they're unable to catch on to that, you'll be able to get keep outs, you'll be get some counter hits, and you're able to kind of reestablish where you want to establish your offense. Right. If they're smart, they know the counter to keep out, which of course is waiting or baiting, right? You go in, they're going to either do your keep out moves, you wait, you bait, you whiff punish. And so the cycle continues, right? Bill Bob maintained the kind of offensive part of that. He had the pacing of the offense on his side. He dictated when the offense was going to happen, and he capitalized on it. Cap was not able to keep him out, and then subsequently, when you're already being attacked, then you have to think, what do? I can't use my buttons. Block and move. Block, move. Try to get patterns into the offense.
So that's a theory.
That's just a theory. Not a hard set thing, but when you think about it, like, watch how – I oftentimes watch how people attack under that, guys. You know, are you trying to play keep out? Are you trying to rush me down?
What are you trying to do, basically?
Right. And based on where you're trying to establish your initial game, that's where I try to play in the counter area.
Okay. That's really good.
It's an interesting theory.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll see it in this next game. I don't think Cap even got his head around what was going on. I think everything was happening too fast. It's a big factor. Sometimes you might not be the better player, but if you play faster than what your opponent can perceive, you might just be able to etch them out. But we're gonna go into the next game here. We have What a Baby with the Kazuya versus Strategy picking Brian. Interesting pick here.
So Brian versus Kazu, just on paper, the matchup. Which character's style has the advantage? We got Kazu with the 50-50.
I think Kazuya will edge this one out because he's a more defensive character, and Brian is a more counter-hitting character. So if you think counter-hitting versus defensive, who's gonna win? Defensive. He's just if he has the execution, then he can just wait and bait out the counter hits and then electrocute and get those combos, but that's if he has what it takes.
Oh yeah.
Right now he's just getting snake edged.
Oh my god, the clobbering is happening right now. And what's great about Brian is also Brian can be a little bit of a plus frame monster. Oh my goodness. Perfect.
That's wow, what a start from Strategy.
Yeah, Strategy coming in really strong right now. I mean, let's see this edge of snake edge again, man. A beautiful launch.
I can see Kazuya here going for the instant while standing 1-2s. I don't see why he's going for that, but he is. So
and a wild electric appears.
Another no round brown. You can kind of tell here the players that play on the regular and the players that are just kind of like sort of getting into the game a little bit more.
Yeah.
Here we have Strategy. He feeling confident.
Yeah, Strategy looks really calm, man. Like, just cool. This is, look at him checking his phone. You know, talking to his girl, you know, chilling like a villain. But that's how Tekken is. Tekken is great because you can definitely see the difference in power levels a little bit, you know?
You can.
And what happens is we just saw a Strategy just kind of run through that last
I have
match.
a question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer having I know you said that you can recognize those power levels. Is it more entertaining for you as a viewer to have those powers being kind of matched evenly, or having it more wider apart?
Now it depends, right? I do love a good matchup, right? If it's close, almost too close to call, it's very surprising. It's like we watching Dragon Ball Z all over again, like who's gonna win? But sometimes though, you do just like to see snake edges get thrown around, man. You know, like how often do you get to see that in a tournament? Sometimes, you know, you see that online a lot. You see it with your friends, and that has its level of fun. Like if you know, with Ganryu, his big sweep, I call it the scrub sweep because I get hit by it because I'm a scrub, you know, and none of my friends who know any better get hit by it. But when you see those legs fly and the bodies hit the flow, oh man,
and it's even more entertaining when it's happening at a high level.
Oh yeah.
I like to think that even matches are great, but not in the upper end of the bracket. It's nice to see kind of an underdog and kind of rooting for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet you didn't think about that.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
But at the early stage, it's not really entertaining because you know that they're about to get washed. But if you see like kind of that lower, like newer player getting up to those higher end of the brackets, then it's definitely more of a thrill to watch. But here we go. Right. Counter hit while standing 3.
We also have a character change.
Yeah.
Switching to Horong. Very good choice.
Okay.
All right. So now we're seeing a bit more success here with Hwoarang.
Yeah, he's
much more of an offensive pick now.
Yeah. He almost put him in rage. That's really good. Hwoarang is one of those characters that can put on the pressure, and that serves him well for like a newer player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very, very beginner friendly, and his offense is such that if you don't specifically know it, even if you're a more experienced player, you can get hit.
You will get hit. Yeah. I mean, it's that offense where he's always in plus frames, believe it or not.
Yeah.
No matter what he does.
Yeah.
That's the kind of offense that he has. He just keeps flowing into more and more moves, and you have to deal with it a certain type of way for a majority of his moves, which includes duck jabbing and sidestepping.
Yes, those are the two. Wow, that was really fast. And another no round brown right before our eyes. A little bit more success that way with an offensive character, and this just goes with what you said earlier. It's like the defensive Kazu, like inherent gameplay with his kit versus the offensive Hwoarang, and we saw some more success. And the thing with Hwoarang is I love the way his character is built. If you're like speed kicks, right, and you've got like the next level brain, and you're able to stay ahead of yourself offensively, he has plenty of options and opportunities to mix an opponent up. And even if you so let's take the straightforward Hwoarang approach, right? Okay. We all know the kick. Flamingo, kick, right? And
right. I'm sure you mean more plus frames and advantage.
It's more plus frames and advantage, but let's be honest. That's what it looks like.
At a basic level,
right?
True.
It's what we see.
Yeah.
But as you pointed out, there are places within that offense where you can throw a low jab.
Right.
Also, it's very linear for the most part, right? The Hwoarang player, most of the time, is going to autopilot. And usually the move that he comes in with, off of that flamingo kick, you can look for a sidestep, especially if they get predictable.
True.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm up next on stage.
Go? All right.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to go slide on over and take over here. Yeah, but like I was saying, Tekken has many different styles, guys. Everybody taking it into the chat. Scott Melonball, so what's up? ATL Abstract, how you doing? Thank you very much there. And yeah, we were talking about that. Like as I was saying with Hwoarang, if you're fighting a Hwoarang player that's just kind of like autopiloting a little bit, of course, you're going to be able to just sidestep it. But the way I like his offense is if you're next level, hey, man, getting the Flamingo, wait a little bit. We can get lows. We can go ahead and hit you with some tracking moves. We can basically curb our offense to keep you in a box. So let's see what my co-host Slim Cat is going to do. He said he's got a little bit of rust on him. So we'll see if he's going to shake a little bit of that rust off. Like I said, Tekken's like riding a bicycle. You get off of it for a little bit. You're going to remember how to play, but you're going to scratch up them kneecaps. All right, so let's get into it here. I'm kind of anticipating a very, very interesting match. I'm going to have my matchup here in a second. So Slim Cat versus Mick Jump. And this is going to be interesting to see Slim Cat known for playing that Ana. Going at full-on offense. You're going to see how much dirty mix he's going to throw in here. And McJump playing a large amount of characters. I don't know who we're going to see first up. It's going to be interesting. Let me see what we'll surprise here. Who's it going to be? Of course, all right, we see the Ana pick from Slim Cat. All right, McJump, who you going to pick? Kareem, what's up, bro? See you in the chat. Shouting out Mick. We already got one person in the chat from McJump. If you in the chat, let me know who y'all got in the matchup. We already got one from McJump. McJump trying to be like, who's that Pokemon over here, man? We gonna pick this character or what? Okay. And of course, okay, Miss Eliza going with the final form right out of the gate. This is going to be a good matchup. I rarely get to see Ana's play at a higher level. I am kind of used to seeing Eliza. It's going to be good. I want to see how Ana's going to be able to handle a lot of this dive kick mix-up that McJump is known for, at least when he's beating my behind. All right, let's get this underway.
Come over here. Let me talk to you real close.
You're real close. This is like the most shadiest battle between these two. They are ready to throw the claws out, and we are underway. McJump landing a nice little low. Okay, both players still trying to feel each other out. Okay, all right. And McJump landing a very nice launcher. Let's see if we're going to take it to the wall. Yeah, here we go now. Slim Cat's in a bit of trouble. There we go. Some dive kicks and And that's the great thing about Eliza. I love the plus range she gets off a well-placed dive kick. Keeps that offense going. And just like we said, finding your way out of the corner with movement is optimal.
Round 2.
Right, round 2. Let's get into it. Both competitors now with a little bit. Oh, thank you so much. Nice, tasty beverage. Oh. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Slim Cat looking pretty good. Not a lot of that rust that he was talking about showing. It kind of makes me think, like, how much of a monster was he when he was playing regularly? And here we go, the dive kick offense. Straight from McJump, trying to establish and put some points on the board. McJump keeping it pretty safe. Trying to let him hang himself for a bit. All right, I like McJump's playstyle here. He has the life lead. He doesn't need to keep any kind of overly aggressive movements, not wasting a lot of energy, getting a lot more data, and slowly and surely, though, that life lead is going down. And great, oh my God, EX dive kick. To the windows, to the walls, dive kick. Oh my God. Good stuff from McJump. All right, McJump starting off strong again here. And let's see, Slim Cat, one more win to close it out, putting some points on the board. All right, we're not falling for that no more. And I like Slim Cat's approach. He's keeping it safe, using his jabs, really feeling it out. A little bit of that sandbagging we were talking about earlier, but I'm not 100% sure he's taking this completely serious. Both competitors here still trying to get the download on each other as they kind of throw things. And McJump with a big, nice little launcher. And there we go. This could be it.
Final round.
Oh, snap. Scott Melonball in the chat with the animation. Shout out to Scott Melonball. We have roughly half of the chat fire running for each of these competitors. Who's going to be able to edge it out here and really strike the first wound? And I like it. This is a very even matchup, y'all. Both of these competitors are really still trying to feel each other out, keeping everything safe. No one's taking any risks. And there we go, the dive kick again. McJump has used that to success several times this match. Ooh, some tricky stuff. Sometimes you got to go with the unexpected, and now we're gonna see if that's gonna work again. McJump looking really calm over there. Pleasant man, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Look, hey, that unblockable came out of nowhere, and I didn't think it was gonna connect, to be honest. I thought he was gonna get hit out of it. All right, Slim Cat looking like he's giving it a little bit of thought here, trying to consider what he's gonna do. I wonder what the adjustment's gonna be. He played a pretty solid first round. I think he might have gotten enough information on McJump. I want to see if he's gonna go a little bit crazy here, or is he gonna kind of keep the same? Chat, what do you guys think? What's the prediction here? Are we swaying a little bit? Is it still animation? Is it still let's go McJump? All right, Eliza's saying let's snap to it. Okay. Errant hop kick off the top. Got Melonball. He launched that dragon punch. Slim would have won. Ooh, sorry with the caps lock, no cap though. Great observation by Melonball on Slim Cat's play. Okay, here we go. Now this time is going to be very interesting because we got no walls. It's going to be all honest Tekken. I really like the stages with no walls, man. You're going to have to really, as Mike says, really depend on your movements, reading the opponents. You have very little crutches to kind of get you out there. Rel. Yo, I love this chat, yo. Shout out to everybody coming to join us here at the AXR Replay 1v1 tournament hosted by Red Bull. Okay. Slim Cat putting points on the board. Nice launcher there. He's going to do a little bit of damage. What's going to be the setup afterwards? Great patience to keep that going. And this is a little bit of a game this time, guys. Like, we got a little bit more action coming from Slim Cat. He's going for more low launchers. He's got a little bit of a read now. Yeah. You already know, Rel. As soon as Eliza gets to them walls, it's over. And that's exactly what we saw last time. A lot of dive kicks. Actually, a lot of dive kicks that got her out of trouble. Those ones are raging. Oh, what was that? Adding a little injury to insult there. Slim Cat now looking to this is a whole complete turnaround. This is not the same Slim Cat we saw last time. And this goes to show he was definitely look. That hit from out of nowhere. The very slim tippy tip of that steel stiletto boot she got on. Go ahead and hit nothing but thoughts and prayers, right? And scored the win. And McJump's got to shake that off. You already know you got to keep it short. Oh, and big punish. This is gonna put. Oh, I thought it was gonna put McJump in there, and she goes to sleep, trying to get a little health back. McJump is known for that sleepy time stuff, man. Get that chamomile technique out of here. And here we go, back with the rage, and whoa, boy, now we got a fight. We're gonna take this to match 3. It is anybody's game. Look at Slim Cat. Look at Slim Cat. Cool, calm, collected, with a little bit of a cocky smile. I see you out there, boy. McJump, what you finna do? What you finna do, McJump? Hey, look, McJump, he's gonna pick a stage with the walls, man. It's gonna be a thing. Will he get it? Will the gods favor him today? I don't know, but if you get them walls back, you already know. It's going to be a wrap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you guys, go ahead and stay frosty in the chat. Stay frosty with some of this Red Bull. I'm about to sip on this a little bit. Real good. Shameless. Self-plug, promotions, all that. Oh. All right, give me the energy I need. Speaking of energy, let's see what kind of energy these guys put into this next match. And so we're going back to a little bit of what we saw in the first round. We got a stage with multiple walls here. Slim Cat scoring the breakthrough. Oh, and big punish. Nice low crush on that. That's great. All right, now Slim Cat seems to be on that full download tip right about right now. He seems to know what he wants to do, when he wants to do it. And here we go, picking his partial shot. Good sidestep by Slim Cat. Jump now, working his offense, trying to catch his balance. And here we go. Yo, like the read was just the hardest of reads.
Round 3. Fight.
Slim Cat looking to have found out all of the cheat codes, all the things in his data sheet. And right now, for the first time in this match, McJump he almost found himself back into an offensive position in the corner. His back has been against the wall for Eliza, man. She don't want her back against the wall. She wants your back against the wall. And it is just really, really hard for her to fight her way out of this. Will it hit? No, and we get the punish, and good night. And good games to both of these competitors. Slim Cat taking it over McJump. That was dope. That was really dope, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to take a little bit of a break after this match. In 5 minutes, we are going to be back bringing you guys some more 1v1 action here at Axis Replay's 1v1 tournament. It was some great adjustments. We saw some great adjustments. Good first round, feeling each other out. Slim Cat made some really good adjustments at the end, especially took advantage of the stage with no walls. And then just edged it out. And that's what we were talking about. You don't look rusty at all, man. What kind of rust was you talking about? Over here shaking his hands and stuff. Man, you better come on over here back in this desk real quick. Talk to us about this. Talk to us about this match you just had. Chair's right over there. Chat, what y'all think about that? Well, we gonna talk about these reads that you had. You know what I mean? Like I think see if we can get the mic on real quick.
Man.
There you go. There you go. How you feeling? How you feeling? Shake it off. Shake it off.
It's 50% reads and 50% just instinct.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell when he was gonna go for like a low, and that's when I did like the back three. And the other time he hit me with a snake edge on wake up, and I'm like, okay, you're not doing that again, sir. And he did it again, and I blocked it. But other than that, I think the first game I was collecting data, and he wasn't too aggressive. I think if he was more aggressive, that would have been towards my detriment, because Anna is not very good against more aggressive type players. So if you give her that space, then she will definitely overwhelm you. But I didn't even need to get to that point. I just tried to use, basics and, down forward one, sidestep. And most of the time he did try to fight back.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of the time he probably hit with like a jab, and then I high crushed him with like a snake edge or a full crush low. So
now, did you feel like the stage pick in the second round was very advantageous to you, kind of turning things around, not having the wall to deal with, or for you, would you have preferred to have the wall? Because we saw you made real good use of it in the third set.
Mm-hmm. I think both characters benefit from having the wall there, but I think he chose the wrong stage. If he had picked Mishima Dojo, he would have got something more from that game. Because the G Corp helipad, once you break those walls, you get more space. So that gives me a chance again to backdash away from her offense, which again he didn't even get to that point. But if he did at G Corp, I think I would have been fine. But like I said, both characters benefit, so I didn't really lose out or anything from that. So yeah, there's a lot of layers that went into that match, but I'm just like trying to breathe. You said I wasn't rusty, dude. I was, and I'm playing on stick too. Like I said, I'm not a pad player.
So man,
I'm telling you, dude. Listen,
wait till you see when I get up there. You gonna see what Rust look like. I ain't gonna downplay myself. I might body somebody out here. Like
no, dude. Seriously, you will see that later on. Man, when you're sitting here watching, you're like, man, I could take that guy on, or I could fight that guy. But once you actually get on stage, and you can't sandbag anymore as if you're like just playing your homie at home. You know what I'm saying? So you actually have to tell yourself like, hey, you have to win this match.
Yeah, and you were both really intentional about the sandbagging earlier. You guys basically were feeling each other out. I saw there were not a lot of risky moves being thrown out at the beginning. I mean, you were watching with the punish.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
If he didn't sandbag and just went for it,
would have thrown me off. Yeah, interesting.
Because you don't have that much time to sandbag. It's a first to three. If you lose, that's it.
That first round is really key for getting information.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take that break I talked to you about. We are going to be back in 5 minutes. So sit tight. Talk to yourselves amongst the chat. You guys already know how it go.
Yep.
Scott Mellenball with some great observations, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we're going to be back with some more Tekken action. Y'all going to see me up there see how I do. But this is your boy Super M. Slim Cat.
And while you're at it, go ahead and look at the bracket. Take a look at what Access Replay has to offer, and then we'll see you guys back in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
WhatsApp anytime you like.
Yeah, boy. And we back, baby. Nice little break. Feeling refreshed. Ready to give you this Tekken, man. How you feeling?
Welcome back, welcome back. I'm feeling still nervous and shaky from my match, but overall, I'm enjoying it. The atmosphere is pretty cool here. I wish a lot more people would, come down and enjoy the vibes with us.
Oh yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm feeling the same, man. This would just having more Tekken, more people
Tekken.
getting their faces punched in. And
Yeah.
speaking of more Tekken, this is actually a part of a 3-part series, you know. So
really? Could
this
you
is
tell me
part
more
one.
about that?
Yeah. So February 20th is when the next one will be, and signups are on Smash GG.
Smash GG, and
Yeah.
I believe you can type bracket exclamation point bracket. Now, is there another way to sign up directly? I don't know. So once you
Okay.
just
Yeah.
check their Twitter, and once you hit bracket, you can see the bracket, and then once you see the bracket, you can access Replay's account, and then from there you can see all the tournaments that are going to be coming up, and one of which is the February 20th tournament. So yeah, as you're saying,
Plenty of time. Like, you guys all see the production value. You all see we out
Bro.
here playing some good old Tekken.
but what's the biggest thing?
Oh, yeah, that prize pool, though, man.
Prize pool?
How much are we playing for here?
We're playing for,
Ooh.
as Lil Uzi would say, a rack.
A whole rack. Come on now. There's money out here. Everybody out here
No,
trying to.
seriously, we're playing for $1,000.
Whole thousand, a whole stack.
Whole
Like,
$1,000.
I came here with the wrong controller. I don't know about you. I should.
I did so too,
I
man.
should have came here with a better
Oh,
controller.
man.
Hey, Scott Mellenball, for real though, for real, yo, pull up for the next one, dog. We got actually 3 of them, man, and AXR Replay is putting on this nice series for us, and it's monthly too, so plenty of time to practice in between. Get your locals in, you know. You know, you probably won't miss out on your team matches if you in the team matches on the weekends. But
Yeah, because the time
yeah.
it's earlier in the day. So if you are thinking about coming down here and watching the action live, you can still do so. The event still has a long playlist ahead to go. So
all right, so let's get back into this next match here, man. So Dilbob bringing out the power level I thought he was going to bring out before. Him being in Lucky Chloe didn't feel right. I need to see the big body Gigas, you know what I'm saying? I need to hear that.
Yes, sir. That's what we know Dilbob the most for. He is the Dilbob mascot.
Yeah. And I admired him because I always thought that Gigas just wasn't good. People are like, oh, Gigas is not that great. And I fought McJump a little bit, and then I fought Dilbob. And I'm like, yo, this guy makes this guy seem top tier.
Right. And not just that, like I said before when we were talking earlier, tiers don't even matter.
Oh, they really don't.
I'm one of those guys, I don't even want to talk about tiers. I want to talk about players and their mentality going into the games. As you can see, Strategy is very aggressive. Just like in that first game, he wants to get the win right away for 2 reasons. 1, because he wants to win, and number 2, because that's his character's favorite playstyle, is being aggressive, being in your face. What do you think about that?
I mean, he's got the right character for that. Kunimitsu reminds me of a new El Fuerte in a bit. You know, from full screen, she can get in with her run. The run has a lot of mix-ups, and then once she's in there, and she maintains a threatening position, really no matter what position she's in. Yeah, and once she gets in, you see stuff like this.
Yeah, the rage drive.
The rage drive can rack on so much damage.
Man, if that lands near a wall, he gets a free wall splat.
Yeah, and then
that's crazy.
He'll put you in the wall and then come back on the wall and then be on the same side again sometimes, and you just like, all right, so I'm just gonna sit here. But Dilbob though, I mean, he's got a character in Gigas with surprisingly fast hands.
Yes.
Right. So able even under pressure, like he can. I've seen Dilbob use this. He has the armor move where he like roars at you, absorbs a hit, gets the launch.
Oh, the grab.
Oh,
nice break.
Nice break.
Because Dilbob is playing a character like Gigas, who always got his, punching hands ready, it's easier to throw breaks. Not taking anything away from Dilbob, it's just one of those things.
Yeah. Now he's always pressing 1 or 2 anyway, right? And then, not taking anything from Dilbob because he knows how to break those regardless. So, thank you for the information, sir.
Finally.
Yes.
All right, so Strategy 2 rounds up, got the real estate again. I think Dilbob will have a better chance if he tries to stay as much away from her as he can, and once he tries to dash in, use the down 2, probably. Because it's not looking good right now. He only managed to get around with the flare ton. Strategy. Ever since he got Kuni back, I don't know what it is about him. He just got more energy, more spice. You know what I'm saying?
You ever seen Pacific Rim?
No, but I heard about it.
Okay, all right. Then he's just in the right Gundam. That's what it is, right? This is his favorite Gundam. He's in here, full pilot, full synchronization.
Yeah.
When he thinks Kuni does, they don't have to talk to each other. They ain't have to make no game plan beforehand.
And yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like,
when you're in the right Gundam, like, it makes everything so much easier. Scott Mellenball saying, "Throw up the gang signs."
Leave Village, stand up.
That is hilarious.
Real talk. She did steal her jacket from a man she knows. She need to give that back. Y'all saw it in the trailer. She's like, I'm a thief. I'm like, yeah, that's where you got that jacket from.
Yeah.
She know looking for. He real cold out here.
Yeah, and he's rocking the old classic
Mama
Tekken
Cooney.
1,
Mama Cooney.
Tekken 1 outfit.
Great throw break. I always fail to break that throw, and I always get tossed around.
Did you notice the stage pick?
Now, what do you think about this stage pick?
Down 2. All day. He can break floors, and he's got the excavator at the end of the combo. Watch, let's see if he does it. Okay, because he was too close to that wall, he probably didn't use it. Oh! Big parry. Man, he just straight up stole that one.
Wow. Turned everything around. All right, let's see if that down 2 comes into play now.
I think Dilbob's going to have to be a little less unforgiving, or forgiving rather. When he's got the health lead, he has to make sure he KOs her because she has so much comeback potential.
Yeah, and look at those guaranteed hits after that low, racking it up. So Dilbob's got some range. If you can get some distance here, you can make some happen, and that's what I'm talking about. Right after the throw break, she's able to use that movement and get in and reestablish her offense really before you have a time to really put a button out there, you know?
Like I said, timing and playing fast, pace is really important. If you don't give your opponent the amount of time to recover and think, whether or not you have established anything, it doesn't matter. If you play faster, you will have the upper hand.
Oh, absolutely. And we're seeing that here, and Kunimitsu is just so great at that. Another thing with Kunimitsu is if you don't know her offense, there's a lot of places where you can duck, or if you block the first hit on the low,
you have to be really quick.
You're really quick, and you have to know that they're coming.
Unfortunately, Strategy didn't even give us time to really break that down.
Just like you said, he's like, I'm trying to get in and out.
Tonight. Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to get this stacked real quick. I got bills to pay.
Word. So, yeah, congratulations to Strategy. Unfortunate for for Dilbob. It's one of those matchups, man. Dilbob can't, Gigas can't really sidewalk, and that's one of those things that you have to do against Kunimitsu. It's one of it amongst many things. You have to duck. You have to duck jab in certain instances, and you have to sidewalk. And if you take one of those options out, it just makes it a whole lot more difficult for the opponent to get a grasp on the game.
To even get out. I mean, and for a player like Kunimitsu, who's being driven by someone who's very offensive-minded, that's the way they want to be in. They want to be like, yo, I don't want to have any of my options taken away.
Right.
All right, we're looking for Mao the Pow. Mao the Pow, where you at, bro? Trying to get this thing going. Mao the Pow. Probably in the bathroom. Yeah, probably in the bathroom.
All right,
I'd be in the bathroom. I'd be nervous.
Yeah, especially going up against Nito, the Marduk player.
Oh, now Marduk. Let's talk about Marduk, man. Man, I don't even know what to say about Marduk because
all right,
the tackles.
The tackles.
If you have not labbed him up to get out of the tackles, it will run rampant. Especially
not even if you've labbed it, it's still hard to break because there's a breaking window that the longer the run up is, the shorter it gets.
I didn't know that.
Right.
Yo.
So if he does a grab from very close, you have a bigger window to break it. So let's say maybe, I'm going to take a guess here, maybe 15 frames. And let's say it's a lot longer and there's a longer windup. And the reason for that is mechanically, the game is for you to hop kick or, punch him out of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he can cancel that.
Leading to counterplay to your hop kick.
So it's just layers upon layers.
Wow. And
man, I think the tackle is just the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Marduk has so much more to offer that people don't even think about. But to break it down, he's a more offensive character. When you put him under pressure, he crumbles as a character.
All right. Okay. Whoa. DQ. TO's not having that today, and I'm going to go up on stage
I was about to break
Look, hey,
Marduk down.
Hey, one less Marduk in the world. I'm happy with that. But yo, I'm gonna be out, y'all. I'm gonna
Nito looked at him like, what?
All right, hold it down.
All right, good luck, man. I'll take the reins while he's gone. We got Mario going up right now, and I'll be holding it down. Unfortunately, Mao Pao got disqualified. He did not want those Marduk hands or feet or tackles. He did not want Marduk climbing up all over him. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to get myself out of here. But we are going to continue the action here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Slim Cat, and Mario is over there About to get his I don't know. We'll see, cause we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, you know, he can play all right, cause he said he's an MK player. So the chair. Okay, we probably want to leave it like right there, so when he comes back up, yeah. Yeah, I don't know too much about any of these players, so we'll see what happens here. But while we wait, you know, the dates for our upcoming events are Saturday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., which is today, January 23rd. There are no other events that I know of happening tonight. So THT is probably on the 30th. So there'll be like a huge time in between the next tournament, but the next will be on February 20th, and the one after that is March 20th. So you guys make sure you get yourself signed up for that. Like today is a $250 cash prize pool, $100, $125, and $150 Red Bull gift cards on top of that, you know. And yeah, so that'll be towards the top 3 overall. So I know there hasn't been much like much information out there for these tournaments, but we're letting you know now. All right, you have no reason not to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Access Replay, the place to be. And yeah, we're just waiting for the players to get ready. How's everybody doing in the chat? Hope you're all doing all right. We got some games happening off stream. Got the usuals from 4-4 and some new faces. Love to see it. Okay, here we're looking at Mario right there. Even closer focus on him. He says that he plays Lei, which I was surprised of. But you know, it's cool. And Gonryu, both of which, you know, can be played very offensively. So I think names just need to get checked real quick. On the left is not Nito. I don't know who's up right now on the left side, but I know on the right. Okay, so it's Rel. I can't recognize them with all those hats and COVID masks and everything. Is it Rel? It's not Rel.
Round 1.
DJ PC Boy. Alright, interesting name. Hopefully he can mix him up. Unintended. Let's go into it. Yeah. Alright, so he gets the first grab right there. Okay, nice wall standing too. A lot of the things that players do sometimes you'll feel is random. Like I think whenever a player does an instant while standing anything, they're just doing it because they're either scared or they like don't know what else to do, so they just throw it out. And me, an Ana player, I always get caught by that. But you know it's working, so you can't knock him for that. Oh no, wall combo. They're both in rage. Jabs. No, jabs are not gonna do it. Great stuff from Super M getting back into it. Alright. Nice backdashes here. DJ PC Boy, he likes to go for those jabs. I don't know, like, that's not really doing anything for him. But maybe that's, like, all he knows. So, you know, it's okay. As long as you're in there, you know, you're fighting, things will get better. To a score. 2 rounds up for Super M. Got Melon Ball with the Doskoy Nation over here. Love it. Alright. Being acrobatic a little bit. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Alright. Tapping his ankles a little bit. What can DJ PC Boy do to come out of this? Let's press him back a little bit more. Alright. Alright. Blocks it. Goes for another grab. Ooh, maybe that's Super M's weakness. Maybe you might want to exploit that, sir. Jabs again. Oh, the last hit whiffed! That is unfortunate! Too bad. No round brown for Super M. They're trying to communicate right now. Letting him know whether or not to character select, whether he's able to stage select or not. I don't think it matters at this point. They're just both enjoying themselves playing some good old Tekken here. I don't think I have to go too much detail when it comes to matchups and all that stuff for this time being, because I feel like they're just 2 players just, you know, having fun. And anyone can win it at any point. There's not really too much depth to go into.
Law versus Ganryu. But if I were to break it down, I'd say Law has the advantage because he's the counter-hitting character, and Ganryu is the more oppressive character. He's not super duper aggressive. Like, there's more aggressive characters out there, but he's one of those that he will not let you do what you want. He's just gonna keep you there and frustrate you, and then when you get frustrated, that's when Ganryu really gets into his stride and really starts dealing damage, you know? So, but that's just on paper. That doesn't mean that that's what's gonna happen. Of course, any character can be played at any way. The other players can always adapt and make changes. So again, Super M with the health lead, and they're in the new stage. Chat, what do you guys think about the new stage? I like it. The music's pretty good, and you know, overall, it's like really good to look at. I love what Harada and the team are able to do with the stages. They always ball out when it comes to the stages, you know, especially for the DLC characters. One of my favorites has to be the Noctis stage. But yeah, being super aggressive here. I'm not sure DJ PC Boy knows what to do. All right, Melon Ball. Oh, the unblockable. I don't know if that's disrespectful or not. Yeah, Melon Ball coming in with the... Oh, what happened? Man, he got hit so hard with that unblockable, the controller got disconnected. They choose to carry on, which is, you know, it's normal at, you know, grassroots tournaments. You know, we're cool with just getting back into it. It's not a big deal. And even in Tekken tournaments in general, like, I don't think anyone cares whether or not the controllers got disconnected, because we know it's part of the game. It happens. Seconds left. He's still jabbing. Goes for that grab. One more hit will do it. Rage drive maybe. He's jabbing again. Oh. Here we go. Here he comes. Toskoi. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Congratulations to Mario M, aka Super M. Moving on here, he's going to join us back here in the booth, and I will be heading over to fight my next opponent. But while he's coming up here, let us know what you think of the tournament so far. If you're enjoying it, you know, let us know, you know, talk to us in the chat, hit exclamation point bracket to see what's going on in the bracket, and yeah, he's going to be making his way back up here. So far, so good, man. We've seen a lot of no-round rounds, which is very interesting. Very one-sided affairs, very one-sided matches, except for mine. Mine, I think, was evenly matched. Yeah, here we go. He's back at it. Congratulations, sir. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of no-round rounds in this tournament. Very, talk to us. How do you feel?
I feel those nerves you were talking about. I was so nervous that I didn't even
Everything that you knew before just went straight
out. And I didn't even set my controls up. The first round, I was just like, I could have swore I set my buttons. Oh. All of my buttons were wrong. So I was just like, all right, what am I going to default to? Just go to jabs.
That's good.
Jabs.
That's really good. I'm going to say something here. That's why I always recommend for people not to use binds, especially when they're starting up. Learn how to use the 4 buttons alone, and probably the Rage Art button, just in case that ever happens, because you don't want to be that guy that's so used to his binds that he don't even... Like, I have nothing against... Okay, maybe I have slight prejudice against binds. A little bit. But it's still always important to know your binds. So
no, absolutely.
Carry on, as you were saying.
That is the quintessential situation that you'll find yourself in when you don't know those buttons.
Yeah.
Because I play on a hitbox,
yeah.
I use all the buttons.
Flex. Show it off.
Flex, you know, shout out to Junk Food Arcades, you know.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They're great for the community.
The best.
Well, like, I can't say enough good things about them. Y'all go out there and get that snack.
Best wood makers in Georgia. Shout out to them.
Bar none. But yes, no, exactly, and that's the exact same situation that you find yourself in, because had I not had at least some knowledge of these buttons to lean on,
yeah,
I would have found myself in a very precarious situation, especially with someone who would have known a bit more about how to counterplay around that, because
Yeah.
I'm very limited in what buttons I could use. So for me, I was like, oh god, let me just make it through this first round.
And you did.
And I did, and I was like, all right, great. Now that I have my buttons back, because Ganri does a lot of multi-button inputs, especially with the stance cancels and everything else. So yes, that is going to be something I'm working on. And for me, just not getting into
I'm
Tekken.
up against Rel. Sorry to interrupt you there.
You're up
I'm gonna
against
leave
Rel.
you here.
Hey. We
So,
will
I'll be
commentate
right
this.
back.
You're talking about even matchups and stuff. All right, let's check back here with the chat. Scott Melonball. Yeah, no, the throws were definitely working for him, and that is a weakness of my own. I need to work on those throw breaks. Anybody who knows Tekken knows that there's some fundamentals you just got to work on. You got to work on your movement. You got to work on your throw breaks. There's no way around it. So I definitely got a little bit more time to get up there, but it's great to see the commentators at least put some points on the board. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to be here rooting for my fellow commentator, Slim Cat. Even though Rel is the homie, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Rel. Representing the 404 shirt here. Repping the house. But yeah, chat, let me know how I did, you know? Let me know how y'all are living with that. So, with this next matchup, I want to remind you guys that the Axis Replay 1v1 tournament is, in fact, a 3-part series. Here we are, January 23rd on the first one. But we got another one coming up February 10th. So, if you're trying to get a crack at this cash, we're going to have even more money up. So, we got some prize pool information for you guys on the 20th of February. Apologies, 20th of February. So here we are, February 20th. We're going to have a $500 cash prize pool. Payouts are going to be 100 and 125 and 150 Red Bull cards on top of the money that is being paid out. That's right. We're going to get money and we're going to get gift cards. It's like getting double money. You know what I mean? They're definitely going to pay out the top 3, you know? So every time we do this again, the prize pool is going to increase. We talked about that great amount, that one stat. That's March 20th. $1,000 prize pool plus the Red Bull gift cards. It's 100, 125, and 150. So you can get that Red Bull merch, get that swag, and stay energied up. That's a lot of battery power you can buy with that. You feel me? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get on into this next matchup. Rel versus Slim Cat. Now, Slim Cat did an amazing job with some adjustments. Going back to the Ana and Rel. Oh, here we go. It's Mr. Magic time. Okay, get back into it.
Come over here.
Let me go ahead and get a little
Let me talk
comfortable
to
here
you
with you
real
guys.
quick.
Right.
Fight.
My boy Claudio with the summertime fit. All right. And Pleasant Man, I do love when people come with the style. Can you look at this man's comfortable fit? Look at him, he's comfortable. He out here on vacation running into pirates and stuff. All right. So looking at these characters, Ana, definitely known especially for her 50-50, and like we said, very good defense. Claudio, really good punishment and counter hitting tools, especially with that hop kick, and relatively safe with his neutral buttons. So he doesn't have to put forth a lot of risky stuff if he doesn't want to. But man, let's see if he can go ahead and set up those magic hands, because that's when the stuff's going to start flowing.
Time for some fun.
And just like that. Wow! Look at Slim Cat's reaction. He was not ready for that. Rel capitalizing off a little bit of a mistake there. Let's see if Slim Cat can catch his balance and catch up. And a missed hop kick. Rel trying to catch him out. Hop kick is so good on this guy. For keep out, for whiff punishes, threatening people. It's just all around great move. Okay, both players feeling each other out. A little bit of a battle here. Close quarters, nobody backing up a hair. We're not seeing any scared backdashes here. We're just seeing hands being thrown back and forth and a little bit of magic, and it does not have the effect. It's going to cost him the round. Slim Cat making up for some lost gains here, and we are back in a battle. Rel still feeling things out. I like how Rel plays. Very patient, very tactical, trying to see whether or not he's gonna go to stage 2. And really good movement too. All right, Rel working around, somehow manages to flip the tides of the table here. And Slimcat finds himself with the back against the wall. Ooh, no stances right there, sir. Gets a little bit of magic, and we gonna take this to the next wall. Ooh. Rel looking in great form. That was a great combo off of that wall break. And nice close out to the round. Let's go, Rel. All right, Rel looking pretty comfortable here in this match against Slimcat. See what kind of adjustment Slimcat's going to make. Okay, working the jab, keeping safe. And I like this defense from Rel. He's not trying to do anything rushed. He knows that he doesn't have to he knows he's safe, he knows he's comfortable. And he's just going to work it down. Let's see what he's going to do with the magic hands. Ooh. One more mix. Ooh. Great throw break. Slimcat in a lot of trouble, fighting his way out. Look, fight, move. Another great throw break. Slimcat on all defenses. Great launch and would. Whoa, okay. Rel not even able to find that hit, and ow, it's about time. Look how much work Rel had to put in for that win. Hard fought. Slimcat came out with the Ultra Instinct defense a little bit, dog. That was like life or death. All right, let's see. Rel coming out on top, drawing first blood, 1-0. What will Slimcat do? Now that might, if history repeats itself, that might just be Slimcat just coming through, trying to get that nice little read on Rel. I want to see if he's going to turn up the heat now. Let's see what he's learned. I'd like to take this moment to remind everybody, go ahead and sign up for the next one. I can't stress this enough. February 20th, $500 on the line, plus the Red Bull gift cards. Go ahead and hit hashtag bracket, pull up the bracket, access replay, tongue twister, and let's get back into this next round. All right, Rel looking a little bit more comfortable. Nice duck there on that running move. And here we go, Slimcat. A little bit more patient this time. Trying to find out where he can land his shots, working a little bit more lows. All right, let's see if those shins get a little soft here. And Rel maintaining his composure, not really giving him much screen real estate unless he has to fight his way out for it. Ooh, and a wild hop kick appears. Doesn't catch anything. And there we go, back to the toesy woesies. Keep him on full guard, and ooh, nice throw against the wall. What I love about both of these competitors is they are very good at sidewalking out of danger on that wall, not using any wasted buttons. Don't use your hands, use your feet. Get around there. Slimcat, drawing for the first blood, looking for trying to put 1 point on the board for the commentator team. You know, we out here. We love Rel, but we the commentators, we got to stick together. Ooh, nice hit by Rel. Rel being really patient on the wake up there. Great punish. It looks like he was ready for that low. Rel just keeping to be more and more comfortable as the match goes on, looking in rare form. And here we go, keeping that offense up, and a big launch. Can he capitalize off on this? He's in rage. He's got the extra damage. And, oh, man. That train got stopped real quick. It almost left the station, y'all. Okay. All right, here we go. Good capitalizing off of those jabs. And I like the change in offense. Now he's mixing in some side steps, trying to throw off the defense a little bit of Rel. Rel still staying calm, and those safe buttons, he doesn't have to commit too much. I'm surprised we haven't seen a nice little hop kick from Rel. He tried to throw it out, and another throw break. Hey, you cannot throw this man at all. At all. And a beautiful hop kick. Ooh.
KO.
Give it up, give it up.
Round 4. Fight.
All right, I see we got some adjustments being made. Shout outs for the commentator team. Slimcat trying to find his stride. Through the ground. Now, this is the second level that we went through. Let's see if we make it all the way down to the end between these two competitors. They do love staying on the side of that wall, too. All right, Rel working with the low. Trying to keep the offense, and there's a nice little hop kick. Slim Cat looking like he might just be able to pull this off. No more floors to break through. Rel has to work for this last bit of damage. And with Rage on his side, can he curve it out? Great duck by Rel. Rel maintaining his composure. Lows, and safe. And there we go. Rel making this interesting. Final round. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be anybody's game. Rel starting off really strong with a beautiful launcher here, and this is where he wants to be. He has found himself here multiple times in this match, just on the side of the wall, forcing Slim Cat to have to make some decisions to get out. And Rel looking to get some space, wanting to probably launch him right back into that wall. Whoa! The missed unblockable. There we go. All right, Slim Cat maintaining some composure here. I like his new. I like how he's maintaining the composure throughout the whole match. He has not resorted to any wild moves, keeping some good movement. And for the first time that he gets thrown all tournament, it seems, Rel, give it up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen in the building. Give it up for Rel. Very hard fought. That was another pretty evenly matched matchup. No blowouts. Both competitors seem to have to work very hard for their wins. Man, I really want to hear Slim Cat's opinion from the hot seat. Chat, let me know how you feel about that match. How do you feel about Rel's performance, and how do you feel about Slim Cat's performance? Slim Cat, bro, you gotta let me know how you feel about that, man. Oh, let me slide over. Look, we're gonna appreciate it. Thank you. Look, I'm gonna have to face some of that heat too. So, yeah, get comfy.
All right, is my mic on? Yeah, I'm not happy. I could have played so much better. I feel like anytime he started landing hits, I was too patient.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where if I am more aggressive, like, he will counter that.
Yeah, he'll hop kick the mess out of you.
I feel like he's one of those players where I need to fight him in a longer set to really do what I need to do. Because right now it's like I'm trying not to give him too much information, but at the same time I have to like fight more. So it's really frustrating to fight Rel. He's a really, really good player.
And he had Claudio, which, to your point as well, if you turn on the offense too blindly or too much, he has so many tools available for him to just get you.
You have to keep that in the back of your head, but not too much.
Yeah. And that's what I think I did. Once I started to like get into winning positions, he recognized that and just took the brakes off.
Yeah.
And his offense is really unpredictable.
Yeah, he
did like 5 mids against the wall, and I'm like, I should probably counter hit him, but I'm like, I know that he's waiting for that, and he's waiting for that, and then he'll sidestep. So it's like, it's layers. I keep repeating this, but you have to. It's a big word. It's a key word that you have to keep in mind for the rest of the set. There's layers. When you're good players fighting each other, it's deep. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It goes beyond the surface.
It's multidimensional as well, because again, like you said, some players earlier, they fall into this trap of, if I do this one thing and it works, I'm just going to keep doing it. And not thinking, I think it was Kari Safari that said this, people always think this is a dance with just one person. It's a dance with two people. Right?
Takes two to tango.
Takes two to tango. And in Tekken, we out here doing all this motion, you know what I mean?
all right, slow down there. Michael Jackson.
Right. But nah, I mean, I watched your play, and it was very cautious, you know, and you weren't taking too many risks. And I honestly thought that was the way to go. Oh. it definitely, from what you were saying, it wasn't enough risks. But if you, like I said, if I was in that seat, when I play against Rel, I take too many risks because his moves are overall safe. He's not taking a lot of risk by putting his foot out there, by putting the knee out there, by throwing those mids. So it kind of frustrates you.
You bring up a good point, and as much as I hate talking about this, tiers, like, there's certain characters, like the new characters, that are built to be like good fundamentally and then have very few weaknesses, which in a tournament can, I know earlier I might be contradicting myself by saying that, you know, anything can happen, but at the same time, having a better established character can work in your favor.
Oh, absolutely. It definitely makes the job easier. And speaking of the match at hand, you got our boy DJ Cat back in rare form. He's got a few matches in him right now. He's been practicing. And now we're seeing a different Feng Wei, a bit more offensive. He's not playing too safe right now. You know,
he's getting into his stride.
yeah, and that's when you see Feng Wei doing all of it. Because he's got a lot of moves, like his back step there, or like a lot of his moves at high crush or low crusher. He keep him coming in on offense at a low altitude. Those are very tricky moves for someone who's not familiar to deal with, right? And especially if you're used to playing 2D fighters. And great job by DJ Cap returning a no-round Brown in his own. Shout-outs to Cap. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
What's that C stand for? Is it?
Oh, that's the Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show,
This man flexing on everybody. He just told everybody he went to Chappelle Show in 2020. He called that real show. Y'all was out here in quarantine. He was with Chappelle. That's what he's trying to say. Shout out Chappelle, though. I went to that show, too.
Dude, not taking anything away from Rel, he is a very good player. Anyone who comes up against him will sweat.
Oh, yes.
Bullets.
Yes. he is known. And his play style even transferred over to other games. When he played Jackson MK, it was the same thing. It's like
Same thing?
Yeah, it was. He just knows how he wants to apply pressure, and it's very methodical. All right, here we go. Cap finding himself in a little bit more trouble right now. Not quite as easy around as last time, though.
Ooh, he got him with the spinneroonie. Dude,
What
that
a baby.
is such a rare move. It's a very interesting match to watch. These players are, you know, when you come out to a tournament, it's because you think that you're the best where you're at, or you're trying to learn, and you know you want to show that, you want to express that when you come out.
Perfect, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Cap versus Butter Baby. This seems like this is a good even matchup.
Oh, nice block.
Nice block. No big
launch.
punish though. You got to launch those. Kazu
Yeah,
has to be taught
you're-
never to go for that.
If you're newer to the game and you see the other characters stagger a little bit, that's kind of like a big hoorah saying, hey, launch this.
Oh yeah, and even on your own character, certain frame moves that have certain advantages has a different blocking animation so that you'll know when you can go for a punish or when you need to just chill the heck out.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to learn that in practice, but at least I know it in my head knowledge.
Let me ask you, do you see those things, like those minor hints in other games?
No.
Or are they more
No.
in your face?
If you look at Street Fighter, I don't care what you hit them with on block, they still gonna do the same blocking animation, right? So there's no really tell there, and a good match by both competitors.
Yeah.
Great sportsmanship. DJ Cap coming out here looking. Let's see, he getting warmed up. I see you, Cap. I see you.
Yeah, congratulations to Cap. We are moving on into the bracket.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Bring up that exclamation point bracket in the chat if you want to see where we're at. As I said earlier, Tekken has little mechanics like that, and they're not obvious, right? Because they've been in the game for so long that people just have picked up on it. And
Next matchup, sorry to interrupt you there, is DJ PC Boy versus Mick Jump in losers side of the bracket. Whoever wins this will move on, and my prediction is going to be Mick Jump here.
Yeah.
Chat, let us know. Who do you think will win this one?
yeah, I've definitely got McJump favored in this match. McJump has got something to prove, just being put into losers bracket. He's out here fighting with the Sharks. So you know, when the losers bracket, the heat turns up, the pressure's on. You already know this is last life, so you fight a little differently.
Yes.
You know. And McJump has a lot of experience. It's not his first time in a loser's bracket. It's not his first time climbing through a bracket and feeling the pressure of like battling everyone on your way up to the road of redemption.
He's definitely experienced.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Do you think that experience versus lack of experience and just having your own like fire, which do you think?
Oh, that plays a big part in it.
Plays a bigger part.
So a lot of we see this a lot of times in a lot of other games across many tournaments. You'd have a hot shot kid who's really good, known in the streets, but has never been in a tournament setting. And the bigger the tournament, the more pressure gets put on. And if you're not versed in dealing with that pressure and managing yourself, that can cause you to lose a lot of matches in a tournament that you should have won. Right?
That is true.
That's why I think money matches are important. That's why I think people always hate them, but they add that sense of pressure without you having to go. And you can do it with your friends. You can do it with your family members. Put some push-ups on it. Make the match mean something. Right? You know, like do a punishment round because you're going to not like me and my roommates used to say, "Hey, we're going to play first to 10, and somebody has to do these chores we don't want to do." It's the same type of pressure, and with any kind of experience in the human condition, you get small exposures to it. When you come up to the big stage, it doesn't fluster you as much. It's the same reason why if you're not used to handling your own emotions and someone taunts you, throws a teabag your way, throws you off the game, they know that it's putting you off, you know?
Right. So my follow-up question was going to be, do you think that that pressure is the overall like the most important factor over varying factor?
It's
Pressure?
a strong. I don't want to say it's the most, right? Because some people can still feel that pressure and still beat you because they have that skill
And some
gap.
people can have pressure and still be great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
and a lot of people with the experience of being here, it does help you out because hypothetically, and I can't speak for everyone. If your opponent has never been in a top 8 situation before, that they're fighting themselves, the person within, and their doubts, and they're fighting you.
That's a big thing right there. That's one of the things that was like just hanging over me when I'm fighting Rel is that I know that he knows the matchup, so certain things I'm holding back on doing that I wouldn't do against other people.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta throw it out the window, man.
Right.
But
But you said it best. You gotta fight the demon within, man.
You
and
gotta
that,
fight yourself
yeah,
sometimes.
you do, and it's the toughest opponent you'll have.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, oh, I'm fighting an Eddie or I'm fighting an Eliza, and it's the matchup that's gonna kick me. No, dude. Sometimes it's the player. I mean, it is the player, but sometimes it can be yourself too.
Yeah.
So,
Your
yeah.
inability to see patterns within your opponent, that's going to cost you, right?
Yeah.
Your inability to manage your own salt or rage, that's going to cost
But like
you.
you said, in the first 2 setting,
It's quick.
it's quick.
It's fast, you know?
It's fast. Yeah. So you have to adapt quickly.
And that's what we're looking at right here. We're seeing you're going to have to adjust to an Eliza that you may not know the
Dude.
rules around the dive kick. The pressure's mounting up on you.
Against Eddie, it's really... Man, I want to say it's a 50-50 because Eddie can backdash out of a lot of situations that most characters can't. Looking at MYK jump here. Eliza, you kind of want to sidestep, but remember when I mentioned Gigas, right? So Gigas, he has an option taken out, but with Eddie, his backdash is so great, but he can't sidewalk at all.
Yeah.
So he'll be vulnerable to certain things, like the fireball.
Yeah, Fireball's going to be tough for him to get around.
I don't know what you call it because I'm not a big 2D fan, but
I just call them Fireballs. If it's
Fireball, right?
projectiles,
So if Make Jump focuses on like that portion of the game and includes his pressure, I think he can really do damage here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the thing about Eliza is she's one of those characters. Well, people don't really know the rules around her offense.
Right. You were mentioning that before.
Yeah, and what she's going to be trying to look for. And I had the pleasure of sitting down with McJump and really saying, well, why are you using certain moves?
Is
Like,
it character knowledge test?
It's basically that, you know. So
Knowledge
McJump,
checks? I
No,
think they
it's
call
going to be the knowledge check because
Ooh.
Eddie's going to be able to get some errant lows like that. But when he's against the wall, he's unaware of how much danger he's in.
Yeah.
He's going to make decisions that are going to play into
That's a
McJump's
big
hand.
factor that I didn't think about. If Make Jump just gets into the wall, like that's it. There's nothing Eddie can do except fight his way out or try and power crush.
And Eliza has some pretty good wall carry,
Yeah.
right? And she can set that wall carry up off of a launcher that can be set up off of her dive kick. You don't know that you just need to block the first hit and then sidestep the dive kick. You can buffer your sidestep out of the block if you know that's what he's going.
Oh, is that blockable? Nice. Again, got him with the launcher. All right, throw.
Right.
One more hit.
He's got the advantage.
Ooh, the double EX dive
He
kick.
backed up twice. He only needed to back up once.
Listen,
he was still in a
man.
good position to whiff punish something, because Eliza's not known for her big range.
He's not.
So he backed up a little too much.
Oh, so
there.
you think that's what he should be doing?
Yeah.
He should be backing up away from her.
Eddie has a bit more range than her, and he can attack a lot of various ways. She's coming
Yeah.
in straight. She's not coming at you tricky.
Exactly,
Sides,
she's 2D.
being able to
Yeah,
sidestep.
I don't think PC Boy is thinking about any of that stuff. He just wants to smash her face in
Oh yeah, I mean,
with his feet.
her face is very smashable. You get pissed. You be like,
Okay,
I want
slow down there.
just want to just. But that's just
Alright,
playing
one
against
pixel?
McJump. That's just playing against McJump, and McJump knows the reason why he's using every one of his moves. He's trying to put you in a situation where
An
you're
uncomfortable
uncomfortable.
situation,
You're
yeah.
very uncomfortable.
Congratulations, Make
Congratulations to McJump advancing, keeping that tournament life intact. Yeah, no, he's gonna do that. And if you don't know the rules, I've literally sat there and I'm just like, how many times am I gonna try something different? Do I just sit here?
You can't.
You can't. And
It's-
every time you're thinking about that loop
Mhm.
and thinking about how to get out of it, he also doesn't have to rely on that dive
That's
kick.
the situation you don't want to be in. You
Yeah.
don't want to be sitting there trying to figure out when's he gonna go for the low. When's he gonna? You don't want to even get yourself in there because when you're in that mind state, that's actually when he starts to deal that damage is you're still buffering and trying to figure out what he's doing.
Too much time thinking.
So this goes for anyone. If you don't know what's going on, get the hell out of there. Backdash. You don't have to Korean backdash. Just get out of there. Then bait and try and move around a little bit more. That gives you time to think and then come up with the solution if you can't do it right away.
Absolutely. I have a rule that I'm trying to train myself with now.
What is it?
If I find myself under pressure, I take my right hand off of the controller. It prevents me from having that temptation of playing a 2D fighter and down jabbing my way out of everything or trying to hit my way out of everything. More often than not, you'll find yourself getting counter hit when you could have just backdash, block. The second time you block and backdash, unless you're facing a very sticky character, you'll have enough space to start getting a little bit of space. And if they throw a jab or if they're keeping short with their offense,
then you can
that's what the backdash is going to get you out of there for. It's going to give you just enough breathing room to either start your offense or if you're getting the read on them, get a sidestep.
Yeah, then you can take matters into your own hands at that point. But speaking of characters, backdashing, and pressure, you got Strategy up against Rel. Now, Strategy is not a fan of the backdashing.
No.
He's a fan of the face smashing.
Yeah,
so he's gonna want to get
the face.
Yeah, he's gonna want to get up in Rel's face, and I think Rel is one of those players that knows how to deal with that situation, with those kind of situations. However, I think with Kuni being a newer character, Strategy might get the upper hand.
And this is a classic battle of the spear versus the shield, right? Now he's not a wall of a character with Claudio, but he does. He can be. You know, we've seen Claudio as being played to amazing success, just letting your offense take you over. But Kunimitsu is not about that sitting around
she's not
defense
about that
stuff.
life.
No, she's gonna come in and do the dirty work.
She's a ninja.
Shout out to all the nins out there, boy. Throw up the hand signs.
She's about to throw up the gang signs, hit a lick.
You know what I'm saying?
And steal this game.
And there we go. Look at that hop kick right away. Let's see how many of those hop kicks we're gonna see, and that's gonna be telling of how many places that Rel is going to be able to find
right off the
in
bat.
the offense. And look at that. You see how his movement is? He's able to come in with those jabs, and he still maintains enough real estate to sidestep if he wants to if you jab.
That's the thing about Claudio is that he's able to keep pressure with the jabs. I think his 1-2 or it's 1-1. I'm not sure what the notation is.
The smash?
The two jabs keep him at plus frames, and not many people know that, and they try to contest against that. But here
you can't, because like we were talking about earlier, you want to be able to watch what your opponent does and react to that, right? When you're at an advantage with Rel, when your character type, like this is classic 50-50 style versus a keep out style, right?
I agree with that.
Kunimitsu has the ability to come in with her offense and then maybe no punish. You don't see a lot of those from Rel, though. But yeah, it's classic. One wants to get in and do the dirty work, and the other one's going to try to keep her out. And Claudio's perfectly designed for that. Look at how his offense is in the short range. He gets to maintain his offense a little bit, but it's not guaranteed, right? But at the same time, long old legs.
Yes, those long legs, that hop kick. I'm sure he's not going to be scared to throw it out. Oh, one hit. Oh. Man,
I was thinking if I was in the hot seat, I would have thought he would have went low there, and I would have got hit with that mid just the same.
No, he was probably gonna go high, and I think that's what Strategy was anticipating, and so was I. So, Rel is going with a lot of 4-4-2s in these last couple games, because he knows that they know.
And that's what you were talking about too. Once you know your opponent has a certain set of knowledge, you have to play a little different.
Big
launch.
I don't think you can fault Rel's defense at all.
No.
Except maybe for that mistimed
launcher. Yeah, I mean that might be just nerves. You know, he may not have been anticipating it, and thus the response was a little delayed.
All right, Strategy. Can he get back in this? Oh, big cancel.
I definitely think he can, because what Strategy has, he has two things working for him as far as like the way I see is he approaches offense. So he's getting in there trying to work 50-50, but if he watches and sees if Rel is trying to keep him out, he can go in and sidestep, because Claudio is also very linear. So a lot of what I see a lot of my friends do against me is if I'm throwing out buttons preemptively trying to keep you out, they'll block dash in. Go for the punish if they know I'm using something unsafe, or they'll go in, dash in, and sidestep.
But the problem with that is that Kuni has a lot of safe
strings. Oh my god, he's one hit away!
Whoa!
Good stuff, strategy!
Look, strategy came in there.
What did I say? That was a bit loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did I not say? Listen, Rel is a good player, but I think the character unfamiliarity. Strategy can just throw anything out that Rel hasn't seen before, especially near the end of the round, to win it. And that's where they're both evenly matched.
Yeah.
But in order to win rounds, you gotta throw out something, and Claudio doesn't have that.
Yeah.
All he can do is safe homing moves and your mids, and you know, he very safe moves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if Rel can get him to the wall, I think he might just edge him out.
Yeah, and that's one of the character design flaws that makes him like beginner friendly yet not oppressive,
Yeah.
right? He doesn't
He
have
has
a lot
acceleration, but not top speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but in a sprint, you need acceleration, not necessarily top speed.
That's
if you know
a
what I'm
very
saying.
good point. No, that's a very good point. Especially we're not running long sets here. We're just
But at the same time, Kuni has that too. She's able to put that pressure on and make you guess. However, I think that she's very weak when her back is to the wall and when you're sidestepping her a lot, because she's linear too. What do you think about that?
it's tough to. And it goes to what you were saying earlier.
big
Oh,
launch.
big launch and Rel.
He's got his
Rel.
back to the
Yeah,
wall,
yeah.
and he's
just like what you said. It's his.
he's trying to fight his way out, and he's throwing out 50-50s. I would suggest going a bit safer, but you know that's what he chose on doing. You know what I'm saying?
It's Rel's style. It's kind of like if you watch wrestling, it's strong style. Basically,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Like he comes in, he's not trying to be cute with what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
He's trying to just put you in, like just like right now. He's
Yeah.
not. He's just look at this, back to the wall, and here's where he wants to be with the magic hands.
Okay.
All right,
Pixel health.
he's in there.
Nice
There we
block
go!
and launch!
It doesn't work twice. Rel was like, "Yo, you are not catching me with that again." Oh no!
Very good analysis.
And Kunis
stuff,
are
Rel.
known for kind of resorting to that slide a little bit, but Strategy used it at the end like last time. Very around closer, you're not expecting it. Rel, on his life, he knows the low is a threat. He's
Yeah.
looking for that cue.
He's been consistently blocking those lows, and I don't know what the key is to breaking him down. Maybe get the health lead and get the real estate. I think that's what, because I know Rel style is more going for pressure and putting on those plus frames. He told me that he loves to do that, and he's really good at it too. Plus, with the fact that he has really good anticipation for those lows, it makes him a very difficult player to fight against.
Yeah, because you're thinking, all right, if I'm going to throw lows because he's blocking my mids all day.
Exactly.
But in situations like this, you're very limited in what you can do, and a lot of times is you're going to have to use your movement to create an advantage, an opening
Yes.
some way, somehow, because Rel is, goes for the low. All right.
Two. Fight.
And Rel is really good at shoring up his weaknesses, right?
Yeah.
Look at him. He's not overly committing to things. He's not pressing buttons
So
on block.
How do you think you should break down someone who's not overcommitting to things? The first thing that comes to mind is probably grabs, but you have to get in his face. And
Exactly.
since he's patient, I guess that is possible. Do you have any other alternatives?
If he's patient, you can go for some grabs just to kind of shake him up. Just to say, hey, man, pay attention.
So you shake him up a little bit, and then you go for what you're doing. I think when I was fighting him, I was going for grabs only, and I was expecting him to just go back to that style. But it's a mixture.
It
is what I'm getting from you.
You have, because we're stagnant.
mix things
Being
up.
stagnant is if you're getting,
Rel,
that's a
Whoa! Good stuff. from
Strategy.
coming back. Man, they always find a way to interrupt us.
I love it. I love it. These guys,
Yeah.
these guys are bringing that
bring that
A1
fire, man.
Tekken right now.
And I hope that they keep this going.
Oh yeah, and this is the good part about even matchups here, right?
That is not launch punishable, sir.
Because we don't, I really can't call it. I really can't say, oh man, so and so's gonna have it. We were talking about the different points of their gameplay as it unfolds.
As it unfolds, yeah.
And
We're trying to keep up.
we're trying to keep up, but these guys are keeping
moving
it
fast.
very consistent and very fast. Nothing is stale and stagnant, and that's the one thing, especially with Claudio, who has a very limited moveset. You're going to see a lot of the same things. He has to kind of play this a bit more defensive play style. He's kind of letting.
He does. And I think that's the thing that messes up with a lot of people is that they think, oh, he's going to be super aggressive against me. No, he's not. He's going to poke you a little bit, and when you get frustrated, that's when things click into motion. That's when he starts getting more damage because you're now
agitated. You want to get back into it, and that's when he wins. So the key is staying patient throughout and noticing the weak spots and then countering.
Yeah, and you have to keep it. You have to stay frosty.
Plus
man.
frames at the wall.
Oh, big damage.
FGC Rel.
Moving on.
Man, that was. I don't even know how to describe that block. That was amazing.
That look, you talked about it earlier on. Rel has a keen eye for when you're gonna go for those lows, and I think it's because, and it might just be me, just from observation. It
Why
seems
do
that
you think that is?
He's reducing his mental stack in the game. He's not trying to predict when you're gonna go for the lows because highs and mids can be blocked, and he can keep his guard up on the throw breaks. So it allows him to play patient. And so he's basically counting which lows you do and when. Thus,
what do you mean by that?
So, for example, if he's not really like you said earlier with new players, myself included, I'm like a beginner intermediate player. I would say I'm trying to anticipate the low, so it causes me to preemptively duck way more than I need to. He just sat there and blocked. He was okay with being under fire and blocking. Therefore, his eye defensively only has to focus on one thing. He's not.
That's a really good point. I just want to point that out because. You probably didn't know this, but Kuni's lows are not the best. They don't have any frame advantage on hit. Even the slide is 0 on hit.
Yeah.
However, when you block it, you get a lot more damage. If you noticed, when Jay threw out the lows a few times, Rel hop kicked. So maybe that might be Rel's weakness is less damaging lows, low pokes.
Yeah.
Compared to the big lows, because every time he threw that out, and he didn't even really try to mix him up with the mids. I feel like if he did, he probably would have got more mileage out of it. But Rel against me was able to get up quickly in time. So like I said, the quick lows were going to be beneficial. But you probably didn't know this, but yeah, like I said, the lows from Kunimitsu don't deal that much damage. But
yeah,
sorry.
So Kunimitsu is like you said, the damage that you can have two different types of lows. There are going to be the annoying ones or the big chunking ones that she doesn't really command a lot of attention from her lows. Like
exactly,
better start blocking or you're going to get launched. So Rel can just calm down, and focus, and that way he can catch those bigger lows. And then like we saw though with the slide that closed out the round earlier. Okay, that surprised me. It worked that one time.
Remember what I said? Just because it worked once. Doesn't mean anything. People take note, especially at a high level. You can't get away with something more than once. However, if you mix up your timing, you can definitely get in there.
Oh yeah, and timing. I love how you brought that up. Timing is that kind of key.
Tekken is timing.
It is.
Tekken is timing.
Oh, that's me. Okay, they didn't even let me know. All right, I'm gonna be back, y'all.
Needles and losers? Huh? Needles and losers? Oh, you're in winners. Oh, right. All right, good luck, man. All right. Yeah, Nito against my co-commentator, Mario. This will be an interesting match, to say the least. Good luck to both players. It's going to be Gonryu versus Marduk. On paper, right, it's going to favor Gonryu. However, the skill difference between these two players will be evident as soon as the round starts. I feel like Nito's going to sandbag for a little bit, collect data, and then murder later on. So we'll see how he goes and how he chooses to get into the match. Welcome Shadow X Law to the stream. How you doing? Overall good vibes here at Access Replay. Everybody enjoying themselves, sipping Red Bull. Red Bull, by the way, the sponsor of today's event. The winner or the winners each get a Red Bull gift card as part of the tournament. If they get top 3, of course. How you doing, McPanther? Lemon Pepper Squad in here. Lemon Pepper boys, that's right. The pressure is on for Super Mario. Super M. Super M. Going straight to that Gonryu. He loves that blue attire. I think that's a traditional Japanese garment. I don't know if it's for sumo wrestlers specifically, but I like the bow tie at the end. Reminds me of Orochimaru from Naruto.
segueing into the match.
I'm gonna bury you.
He's all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the game. Doiskoi all the way versus I will break your face. I honestly like Tekken 5 Marduk's voice a lot better. It's because I'm a nostalgia freak like that. But the damage that Marduk is able to put on in Tekken 7 is just crazy. Like, when he gets a launch, it's over. Oh, good launch. Oh, drops the combo though. Yeah, like I said, Ganryu is really good at just keeping you at bay, so Nito not wanting anything to do with that, so he's really trying to get away from that situation right away. The only options that Marduk has is backdash, jabbing, the high power crush, or the duck jab. So really, if you put pressure on him, all you have to do is look out for either one of those. So if he backdashes, you can just keep the pressure on, and if he tries to jab you, then you can high crush him. And I would suggest going for like a low parry kind of high jab, high crush. That way you can beat both options. But yeah, Nito just chunking away here. Not wanting to waste any time, going straight into, oh, nice break. Still in this, oh, big counter hit. Tekken is timing, folks. Tekken is timing. Slow the game down or speed it up. Do not do the same thing twice is what I say. Wasn't able to get the full combo. Ooh, nice launch. That's great. Skoy! Oh, he doesn't get it. Unfortunate. Missed the punish there. Yeah, he was able to launch punish right the first time. Oh, around the world. Scoop. Sidewall. Not enough. No round brown to Nito. Super M looking really disappointed with that. I think he tried his best, you know, it's just a level, it's the skill difference, man. It's really abundant in this one, and you have to kind of dig really deep and find something within you to just, you know, get something. Maybe not focus on getting the win right away, but focus on little wins here and there, you know. Get the right punish, get some damage, you know, don't get hit. As simple as that sounds, it's a lot harder to do when you're actually in game and the pressure's on. But yeah. Oh, big counter hit. Read his timing there perfectly. Gets a stomp, just keeps on bulldozing right over him. Marduk just force. Once he gets going, like, you just can't stop him, and you have to take a back seat and kind of wait out. But then when you do, he'll probably try to throw you or tackle you. So, okay, what's the Oki? Oh, he always goes for mid Oki, which is not working out. You have to go for something else because Nito's staying on the ground a lot more. You kind of have to change that up once you do get that hit. Oh, nice break. That was a 2 grab right there. Good stuff. Super M is really impressing me with like his knowledge of, you know, certain things that you wouldn't think he would know. You know what I'm saying? Like Oki, punishment, and throw breaking. It's really impressive. But will it be enough to beat Nito? I don't think so. He just got caught with a big wall standing 3. Drops the combo. Chance to get back. Pixel. Oh! Oh, man, that hurt. Big knee. All up in them guts. Get him again. Is he going to do it again? Does it again. Wall standing 3. Bruh, nice break. Oh, that's a wonderful break. If there's anything that Super M can take away from this, it's that, yeah, his throw breaking and tackling is tremendous. Nito gets the win here. Congratulations. Unfortunate for Super M. He must think it's you, for real, because he's just straight up, I think he must have heard us talking about, like, not worrying about the lows and stuff, but when it's a character like Marduk going for the big lows, at some point you have to block that, and you have to kind of guess the 50-50, or stay on the ground. Cool. Oh, man. Welcome to the stream, Boss Juice. Oh, man. Hey, I just want to say congratulations to you, man. Your throw breaking, launch punishing was on point, man. Let us know how you feel about that. I'm up next, so I'll let you take the reins.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm already in there. I'm ready. Okay. Nito. Boy, okay, so I have played Nito a bunch of times. I have not played against his Marduk yet. So I heard a little bit of the commentary in the back. Yes, it is a skill difference. But man, I had a blast, guys. I was primarily focused. Let me get in here, man. Let me get comfortable with you guys, man. Mask off. But yeah, no. So in that matchup, Marduk is a bit of a challenge for me, guys. Like I said earlier in the commentary, you got to very much be mindful of breaking those tackles, because if not, you're just gonna get ran over. And Nito knew a lot more in the matchup against me than I did for Marduk. But I am, man. Look, I'm so Pleasant Man. RC Panther, Pleasant Man. Appreciate the support, y'all. What I focused on in that last match was really trying to get those small wins. Really try to focus on breaking the tackles, trying to establish some sort of offense. And to be honest, I just he got the better of me. He made some very good reads on some lows, got some really good punishes in there, and he was really good on his Oki. And to McPanther's point, yeah, sidestepping would have been a big thing. So I'm going to add that to my game the next time I come back on stream. I'm going to be doing some Marduk training. But guys, that was fun. It is so exhilarating to face a Marduk player of notable skill and be like, bring those tackles on. I'm here for the ground and pound. I really wish I was able to establish more of my pace in that match. I really wasn't able to get much of a footing on there. Tried to work my jab, tried to work my down forward one a little bit, and try to get into a stagger mode. I was able to get some good launchers, though. I was able to keep a keen eye on those lows and get launchers. But, you know, sometimes it's just not enough. But I'm happy with that. I'm take the small wins and keep moving, guys. That's what it's all about. All right, so let's jump into this next round. Dilbob going against Slim Cat. Now, Dilbob going back with, man, Slim Bob here. I'm going to call him Slim Bob because he ain't got the big boy now. Like, what's going on? I do like to see some more Lucky Chloe action, though, because if it ain't McJump, I don't really see Lucky Chloe too much. Hey, yo. Toasty. Oh, yeah, man. Dilbob's been playing a lot of Chloe this tournament. He's been showing his new work, man, and I for one am here for it. But you know, I like the thick boys. Thick boys rise up. All the big guys, Ganny, all of them, just all of them. All right, Slim Cat coming in here. Yo, Macho, welcome to the stream. That's right, you already know your boy Super M on the mic on the ones and twos as we commentate the Axis Replay 1v1 tournament brought to you by Red Bull. For everybody jumping in, I want to remind you guys that this is a part one of a three-part series, right? The next part is coming up on February 20th. The prize pool is $500 cash. Stimulus check money we having out here for our competitors, plus a $100, a $125, and a $150 Red Bull prize card. But with that being said, let's get on our way out here. Ooh, oh my God, I got some live late breaking news, right? First place is 500. So when y'all thought it was 500, we gonna split the pot. We not. It's 5. Oh, breaking news even more. It's $1,000. Ooh, boy. Okay, we'll let you know. The money keeps rising, so it's more money and more reasons for y'all to go ahead and sign up. Commentators rise up. Slim Cat out here facing against Dilbob. Known terrorists with the thick boys switching over to Lucky Chloe. We're here 1v1 as this action heats up in the octagon. So chat, let me know. Y'all already know how I like to talk and how I like to do things. Put up the ones and twos. Let me see a 1 for Dilbob and a 2 for Slim Cat. If you up here with the commentators, we got Anna with the short shorts on. And I really like the adjustments made by Dilbob here. He's not going too crazy with Lucky Chloe, keeping it well within the rank of safe stuff. And woo, a little bit of acrobatics, a little theatrics here, side switching. All right, Toasty up here for Dilbob. Team Dilbob, Team 404 locals, team, big boys. And here we go, back into the corner. I like these corner battles. I like what everyone's moves are in the corners. They don't smother you too much. They're gonna give you just enough. And a big low parry, taking it all the way from the U.S. to France. Here we go, keeping up that offense. Is Anna going to be able to clutch it out? Dilbob on his last life, and oh, the slowdown. That's right, with the heel and the kneecaps. Let him know how you really feel. All right, Dilbob, let's see what your response is. The shot has been called to you. And I like it. Dilbob doesn't seem to be letting that phase him. It's a beautiful hop kick slapped straight across Anna's face. Dilbob really good at maintaining this corner pressure. Will Slim Cat be able to fight his way out? It doesn't look like it. And there we go. Dilbob striking the first wound. Hey man, give it up for Dilbob. He's been putting in work, y'all. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Let's support good play, man. Encourage that. Let's keep it going.
Come over here. Let me talk to your real.
All right, Slim Cat getting heckled by the crowd a little bit. Pick it up. But you know already, this is how Slim Cat's style is. That first round, he's going to try to figure out what he needs to do. And let's see if he's going to try to lay some waste. His Lucky Chloe. Big launcher here. This is going to take it to the wall. Oh, and a nice drop. Can Slim Cat capitalize? All right. Okay, a little bit of flailing around by both people. Right, 0-2, what's going on, Ro? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Hope you've been living well. The Dill God. Yo, I'm gonna start. Yo, you get on fire. I'm gonna start referring that as the Dill God. Let's go. All right, and in classic Slim Cat fashion, he's picking up the pace, using what he learned from the last set to really snowball. If he can pick up this momentum here, he might be able to roll through Dilbob. He will no longer be the Dill God. Hey, 1, 2, put the feet on him. All right, both getters fishing for some jabs, trying to see. And in the endeavor, Dilbob finds his way back to the corner now. Good enough space, and I was wondering if he was going to go. I didn't want to say anything, commentator's curse, but I was wondering if he was going to try to go for a little whiff punish action. And every time I see that space getting saved up, that was beautiful. Oh, and a great sidestep. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Pleasant Man, I'm with you, man. Like, Dilbob has been, I've heard he was putting in work into this Lucky Chloe, and it shows. He's got some really good sensibilities with her, and I like to see how, I want to see how far he takes her. I hope he continues. And look at my man. Look, he's like, hold down, calm down. Look at him. Staying patient. He's on course. And that's what I'm talking about. The final form has come out. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The Dill God has arrived. Now, this is going to be interesting. I want to see how these hands are going to fly right now. And I think Dilbob saving Gigas for last, his most comfortable character. It's on some Dragon Ball Z type stuff. My boy just transformed, right? You're not even going to know what kind of style is going to come out at you. And honestly, you've been acclimated to Lucky Chloe, so let me see how Slim Cat's going to adjust to this.
Let me talk to you real close.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's get this underway. And an early launch by Slim Cat. Looking really good. Makes use of the wall. And there we go. That's that armored roar that I was talking about earlier in the commentary. I love how Dilbob uses that preemptively to set his offense up. And the big, is it back 1-2? And you're not going to be able to throw this man. This man is unthrowable. And the big boy damage begins. Is this the beginning of the end? Dilbob off to a really good start, piloting his favorite Gundam, and another great launch. How are we gonna set this up? And see, Dilbob approaches the corner in a different way. He approaches it like me with Ganryu. Just press buttons. Oh, give that up for Dilbob, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Slim Cat now feeling the true power, this is Frieza Form 3 right now. And the pressure is on. Dilbob doing a really good job of bullying Slim Cat right back into that corner, reducing his real estate, but not really landing any decisive blows. And what is going on? Slim Cat, let's go! An almost perfect round of defense by Slim Cat. Has he noticed something that we haven't here? Again, we're starting off with a big launcher on Dilbob. That's the same way how we started the last round. This could be the beginning of the momentum shift. And another big launcher, 2 big launchers. You can't make too many of those mistakes in Tekken. It's going to cost you. Another great round. Okay, final round now. Look like the commentators put one up for the board, you know, for your fallen homies. Okay, Dilbob going for the throw again, and again, unthrowable. This man just does not want to be thrown. Okay, little footsies wootsies, little tap for tat, a little tit, a little tap for tat, a little tit for tat, tap, tip tap. Woo! Yo, and this is dude. Oh, he still hasn't been thrown. What's going on? Yo! Yo! Let's go! Dilbob! Everybody in the room is going wild right now. An amazing comeback. Did y'all see that? Let's go! Spectacular. That's what I like to see. That yo, in the chat, give it up for the Dil God. Chat's going wild right now. In-house, we're going wild right now. I can't believe what I just saw. That somebody need to cue that Naruto music when the battle flip up and Naruto about to drop the Rasengan, because I heard that on the comeback. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that was on some Final Flash type stuff. I heard the OMV playing. Oh, let me go ahead and scoot over here for a little bit. Wow. If we keep that hype going up, I need another Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? I need some more energy up in this mug. Oh yes. There you go. Slide that over. All right. So Slim Cat and Dilbob will go overhead post-match deliberating, but we're gonna get the inside view live from the seat here as Slim Cat comes back to tell us of the tales. At the end, dog, you got to come up here and talk about this, dog. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna go through cans. I'm gonna build me a little can pyramid up here. Let me just go ahead and get that out here. Yo, okay.
Listen, man.
Okay.
I'm not mad about that at all.
I was about to say, you can't be mad about that. That was
good.
Amazing.
That was good. He was 1 pixel away from
you were
and then
right.
as soon as I pressed the jab, he raged. I think Gigas gets invincibility when
You
he
can call him
activates.
Dilbob. Dilbob is Gigas. Gigas is Dilbob. He's Dil Gigas. You know what I'm saying?
You caught it. I keep interchanging the two. I'm gonna just refer.
He is the character.
He is the character, but he gets invincibility, and I was not anticipating that. In my mind, the match was already over.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, wait a minute. He got invincibility, so I'm like back against the wall. But I think if I didn't lose to his Lucky Chloe, I would have had a chance to change things around later on. But
consider this though. Do you think the change had much of an impact? Were you still acclimated to the Lucky Chloe kind of pace of gameplay, and when he switched to Gigas it was a little different? Because you at first seemed to be like trying to get a handle on it, but then you really had a handle, and I was like, wow. Starting off with a low launcher right away, 2 launchers after that, closing these rounds out really fast, and it seemed like you had the momentum.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it was just like the clutch moment.
It's really hard to break down, but I'll say this. That is kind of true. Yeah, him picking. So you know how I like to sandbag the first game?
Mm-hmm.
If you pick 2 different characters, that messes everything up.
Yeah.
Because now I have to sandbag again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because he had different characters, that kind of messed me up a little bit. But I'm not gonna say it's that. I'm gonna say that he played really well. So
yes, absolutely.
He deserved that win.
He really earned. He had a very slim opportunity off of that, and it was just like, I have to go all the way in.
Yeah.
And you guys were right there, kind of in the corner of the stage.
Man,
So it was also like a weird place to be in. And I know like the snatching of the victory, the defeat, the rise, the fall. Like that is the best part about an evenly matched matchup in high level. You know, you get those moments where I was ready to call it, and then out of nowhere, Harada just came down and was just like, oh, no,
man,
wait a minute.
that sidewall. But yeah, we can go ahead and move on. I'm so flustered.
Oh, get it out. We're not gonna hammer it in, but no. Yeah. It was a very anyone could have won that. Like it's just one of those beauties of fighting games. All right, so let's get back into this next match here. Strategy, Nick Jump. Now, Strategy picking Noctis, aka Mr. I should have been in Soul Calibur instead of Tekken. How you feel
That's
about
an
this
interesting
matchup?
pick. I feel like he knows that. Yeah, he knows that Kunimitsu doesn't do well because they're both like aggressive type characters. But now that begs the question because Noctis isn't that much better against aggression either, against pressure. So it's like I don't know what's going on in his mind, honestly.
Like, what's the strategy here? I'm unsure because I know
the
Noctis
strategy?
is like, he's very beginner friendly. Same way with Claudio, right? Kind of like your character that has a lot of multi-hits, a lot of like, big swings. He does have some pretty solid, mix-ups with the shield and spear. He can kind of shield in, spear mid, spear low.
He's a good character when you don't put him under pressure. But once you do, like, he doesn't have a magic 4. All he has, he's like Marduk, except he can sidestep. And he doesn't really have panic tools like that. He can throw out a down for 2 maybe, but that's about it. So hopefully Strategy's defense can hold up. If not, then he's going to get got.
Oh, yeah. And McJump, on the other hand of that, has a lot of keep-out moves with that EXDP. He can always rely on that to kind of like as a panic button. It is risky, but he still has that to rely on, and he can keep maintaining his offense. So I'm wondering if Strategy is trying to keep him out with the extended hitbox blades, right? Because that's really a different. We were talking about Eliza.
Key charge.
Key charge combos. Let's go. That's one thing we were talking about earlier with Eliza. She doesn't have a lot of range.
Disrespect. I'm sorry. The disrespect that's going on here. Strategy just showing off the fact that he's a regular top 5 at 404 right now. Just dunking on him with the key charge, man. I'm like, dude,
round.
that's disrespectful.
And look,
right
look,
there.
Strategy chilling, bro. He's like, yo, I'm cooling right now.
I'm sorry. Just
No. But do you think that the extra length on his hits is going to play a factor into keeping Eliza at bay?
If he uses it correctly, yes. If he backdashes after certain situations, like if he does down forward, and then backdash or a sidestep, and Eliza obviously tries to do something, then yes. However, there is one other thing that we're not thinking about. The EX dive kick, I think it is, even when she goes back. If Jay can anticipate that, Noctis has the tools to keep that out. He can throw out, what is it? One of the hammers. I think it's down forward 1+2. Yeah. That one, or you're asking about the range, right? So he can use that in that situation, but that's a very small one. But in general, if he uses it correctly, then yes.
Okay. We'll hopefully we can talk Strategy afterwards. See,
I have no idea.
It's a mystery to me, like why the character pick, but it seems to be working out for him.
Listen, man, I want to make a pun so bad about that, but I'm gonna just keep it in. Listen, Strategy is 1 up and 1 up. 1 game up and 1 round up. So.
And he's looking pretty comfortable here.
Yeah.
McJump really has to work.
The pressure's
to try
not
to
really getting to Strategy at all.
All right, let's see what McJump does, and then see that's the sidestep that I was talking about. The dive kick's so linear that you do what most people do and wait for it to block it. You've already lost.
Yeah.
Strategy is keeping it flexible, keeping it moving. Look how he moves on the outside. He's not trying to get caught standing still.
I think Jay's caught McJump in his pocket. I think McJump needs to be super aggressive and risk everything right now.
Yeah.
If he wants to stay in this.
I mean, it's he's on his last life.
He is.
Might as well go out with it.
But if he does get the win, he should keep that going in.
Yeah.
Like, don't stop.
Like there's no room for breaking at this point.
Because Jay excels when you give him space and you give him room to think. If you keep that pressure on and you make him and you don't give him that time, then he will falter.
And McJump, all right.
Speaking
now,
of faltering,
show some light. Like, that was great sidestep out there by McJump.
Great sidestepping.
Creating opportunities for himself. Because every time I see Noctis, I can't help but think Soul Calibur, so it's easy for me to be like, yeah, he's throwing horizontals. let me not sidestep here.
Yeah, but you can sidestep in Soul Calibur, can't you?
Oh yeah, it's free 8-way run. And so a lot of vertical moves can be sidestepped. You see him coming a long mile away.
Got to put that pressure on now.
Yep, here we go. Good tackle. Get a few punches in. Now McJump is in there for the diver kick.
Nice. All right, one more. Oh man, if he didn't cancel that, he would have got the counter hit and killed him. No block, no duck.
Oh, nice, nice.
All right, Make Jump clawing his way back into it.
Make Jump is showing life right now.
He just needs to keep this momentum going. Don't put the brakes on yet.
Absolutely.
You're doing 200 miles on the I-85, man. Do not stop.
Right.
There are no cops in sight, man.
Run.
Run.
Right.
Ooh.
Here we go. Make Jump getting caught back.
Strategy,
dashing.
not allowing that. 50-50ing him, something he's really good at.
And again, that's the spears that I was talking about. The distance of the spears, keeping it in, and this is
now
going
when you
to
put
hurt.
the pressure on, that's what happens. You get counter hit. One more attempt. Oh, he played it too safe and he didn't finish.
Didn't finish. And
Man.
Make Jump, doing the best that he could. And everybody, give a hand out to both of our competitors. Make Jump putting on a show all the way to the end, not giving up, not surrendering. You know,
Good
like
stuff from both
really
of
good
them.
stuff. The Noctis pick though, that was interesting.
I think it's less of a matchup thing and more of like, I'm confident enough that I don't even have to pick my main. I will go with this B character of mine.
Yeah.
And I'm confident enough that I will beat you just because of my run of games before that in other tournaments.
And he's still getting data on your character while maintaining his ace in the hole. I need to pick up another character, y'all. Anybody want to suggest somebody else other than Ganryu? Let me know. All right, speaking of me, I'm about to jump up on here and see if I can extend my tournament life.
Good luck, man.
Good luck to me.
I'll hold it down.
All right.
Man, good tournament so far. Good tournament. Man, Dilbob going up against Super M. If I were to guess at it, I'd say Dilbob has this in the bag. He's a really, really good player, and he shows up to 4-4 every week, getting better and better. Shout outs to him, man. Once again, you guys, to keep track of what's going on in this tournament, this Axis Replay 1v1 series, hit exclamation point bracket in the chat and you'll see all that's going on right now. I think that we're still in losers quarters, somewhere around there. And last one in losers quarters, yes sir. So the tournament is drawing close to the end. But as it progresses, I feel like the games are getting more and more intense. And as a viewer, you just love to see it. You love to see that breath of fresh air, cool AC Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love to see it. Hopefully we get to see more of it. Now, again, Ganryu versus man, I keep interchanging Dilbob and Gigas because I feel like him and his character are like, they have such a tight bond that you can just interchange him at any time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Gigas up against Ganryu here. Probably on paper would favor Ganryu, I think. But again, like, matchups don't matter. As you saw with me against him, technically Anna would edge him out, but he's a new character, man. And what I say about new characters is they don't have defined weaknesses like some of the older characters have. And I might be ranting about this for the duration of the tournament, but that's just how I feel. I feel like some of the older characters have like predefined weaknesses. Like take Paul for example. He's weak to sidestep right. If you sidestep right, you're good. But against some of these newer characters, they have multiple ways of, you know, dealing with certain situations. So they're overall good and then have minor weaknesses. So up to you as a player, you have to identify and exploit those tiny little weaknesses. So hopefully he can do that here. I want to say I'm impressed with Dilbob's Lucky Chloe. It's not something I expected. Pretty good. The neutral hop kick is very interesting because it's hard to punish if you don't know the right punish. I believe it's -13, but if it's a neutral jump, it may or may not be punishable. I'm not too sure about that. I may need clarification from the chat. But he probably won't even get to that point because I don't feel like Super M is the type of player to use lows that much. So we'll see how it goes. He's got the big health lead now. I think he might be switching to Gigas next, depending on how this game goes. Super M, very cool, very clinical. Alright. It's the first round here. That's really good. No punish. Ooh. So if Lucky Chloe does the back kicks or whatever you call it, and if she cancels that, she's minus 17 at least. So if you have a big long range launcher, you can launch that. But if he finishes that, I'm not sure what the frames are on that. Okay, big rage art. After this, it's one more mix-up. Ooh, no, not in that situation, dude. Why would you go for that? Oh, man. I think the pressure got to him a little bit, and he just... That's something you use when you're fighting a very patient player and there's not much going on. But definitely the wrong move there. Okay, so Dilbob's got him in a very bad situation here. What's he going to do? Gonryu doesn't have the best sidestep, so he might have to fight his way out. Gets power crushed. Ooh, 2 rounds up to Dilbob. 1, 2, let's get it. Again. So Dilbob is pretty used to people not punishing that neutral hop kick, so he immediately went for like another move and got power crushed. That's a very interesting thing from Dilbob here. Very interesting move to go for. But I mean, I can't fault him for that, because if you know your opponent can't punish it, why not go for something? That's just big brain strats. Okay, power crush gets blocked. He's 1 pixel away, and this is where Dilbob gets really good. What's he gonna do? Please block low. Oh! Whoa! Oh, nice! Able to close it out. Double Luigi. That was very good from Super M. I can't believe he blocked that. Or tried to block it. That was great. Good stuff by Super M. Alright, so Dilbob's got the life lead, non-breaking throws. They're coming out super fast. Once again, the pace. Ooh. Just putting the frames on him. 1 more hit. Nice block. Oh, you can't launch that. You cannot launch that. You got a low parry. I think if someone forward rolls and does a wake-up kick, that it's not launch punishable at all, let alone punishable. I don't think it is, but again, I could be wrong. Oh, man. What to do, what to do. I definitely think a different stage would have worked in his favor, but he's going to stick with this stage. Hop right back in with the rematch.
Round 1. Fight.
Right there. Get back in. Now. Back 2 to start off the round. Playing very safe. I don't think that's the right mentality to go into. I think now is the time to like throw the kitchen sink and risk it all. Alright, forward rolling. Kelly rolling. Oh man, huge frames. Huge 50-50s. Perfect. Man, just going crazy on him. Alright, going for the low. Nice. Power crush, gets hit out of it. You don't have enough frames to do that. Ooh, big interrupt. I like it. Now, as far as player mentalities go, I can't really tell. I think Dilbob is just confident in this match, and he knows what he's got going on, and he's just going to keep doing it. Just keep hitting him with those 50-50s and keep counter hitting him, and whenever he feels like Super M is gonna overextend, just hit him with that power crush. Again, just that power crush. Fighting his way out of the wall area here. Oh, the neutral hop kick again. That move is so powerful. Dilbob just using it to his advantage again and again. Dude, while running 3, the pressure. 1 hit away. Oh, no punish. Ah. Nice and easy does it, man. Dilbob moves on to losers semis. Yeah, man. Good game from both of them. This will end Super M's reign here on the loser side of the bracket, and Dilbob moves on. Once again, you guys, we are here at Access Replay, January 23rd. $250 cash prize pool. Just waiting for
Super M to get back in here with me. While we wait, this tournament is sponsored by Red Bull. So if you have a grocery store near you and you're enjoying this Tekken, you know what I'm saying? Just go grab you some, give you that energy. Not just for viewing, for playing too. Like I know that we have one Atlanta Tekken player sponsored by Red Bull, and I think he's one of the best Tekken players in America. His name's Anakin. Doesn't need much introduction, but yeah, he's just one of those players that was able to rise out of, you know, the local grassroots Tekken area to become one of the best. So it's definitely possible for you sitting at home, you know, you thinking, oh, I probably am not that good. You know what, if you just train up, anyone can get to this level. You just have to work hard and compete, get that experience in. And yeah. So up next, FGC Rel versus Nito. All right, here comes Super M. How do you feel, man? Let us know. Super M out of the loser side, and yeah. How you feeling, man? Heartbroken?
Not a little heartbroken. I mean, a little bit, because I made mistakes that I shouldn't have made.
Like what?
And a lot of times is I dashed in without dash blocking and got caught with a hop kick.
Oh, the classic.
The classic, trying to gain position with Ganryu, trying to get into that close range, and not doing it in a way that could have been keeping me safe in the process, right?
That wouldn't be much of a problem if he wasn't so good with the neutral hop kick, but as you were.
It was really good. His sidestep hop kick, neutral hop kick. I mean, with punishing with the hop kick when I was barely out of range on a jab.
Right?
You know what I mean? I was sitting here just like, ooh. But so personally for me, biggest critique that I've had with a lot of people who I play against is that I need to develop more pressure with Ganryu and getting into that space where I'm maintaining those plus frames and keeping close. And so more lessons to be learned from Tekken.
Definitely.
I mean, every loss to me is a lesson. And now I know, I'm like, hey, I've got some matchup stuff. I really do dislike that Marduk guy.
Taking in
the notes, because I have seen successful pressured Ganryu play, and I just need to get. It takes more courage, especially when you know.
It takes time.
And it takes time. Yes, yes. But I'm still here with a smile on my face and feeling pretty good. Bill Bob gave me some good advice there. At the end, we compared notes, and that's what it's all about.
Good. It's really good.
All right, so we're back into it. Rel versus Nito, 2-4-0-4 regulars.
Top 5 regulars.
Top 5 regulars, too.
So this is the battle to watch out for.
Oh, yes. And Nito, man of many characters, big whiff punish launch. Starting off phase 1, you know, dude, power level 1 with with Marduk.
Rel loves that down 4-3 because it's a low high and it's not really plus on hit. Could be. I'm not too sure about it, but it's not one of those that's like massively plus, so you can disrespect it.
Oh yeah.
This is best to 5. First person to win 3 games instead of 2. Winners final, ladies and gentlemen.
Marduk, and the other thing about Marduk I want to point out is probably one of the scariest characters with rage for this reason.
I love how you just said it and it happened. That's been going on all day today.
That's been going on all day. Hey, look, commentary's been good. I'm not to toot our own horns.
We're kind of jinxing people a little bit.
A little bit. But what good commentators don't? The commentator curse is strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Rel still yet to pick it up and go with Miguel, and I'm waiting to see if he's actually going to use his favorite Pokemon. Oh, and there's that hop kick, reaching out, trying to be greedy.
Hop kick, man. Big hop kick.
It's just so slick. That hop kick is great. High crushes first, low crushes second. Looks pretty. The damage that he gets off of it, man, and it's scary.
Dude, Marduk is one of those characters where once he gets going, it's impossible to stop him. So as a player, you don't want to even get into that situation where he's starting his offense. You want to keep him at bay, put the pressure on, and that's when he's at his weakest.
And a lot of people discount Marduk for this, but he's got some quick hands. That 1-2 setup where he can 1-2 knee, 1-2 go into his stance.
Yeah.
It's very scary, and he can just start that. Oh, big launch
wow,
by
that
Rel.
low sweep came out of nowhere.
How did he know? How did he know?
I don't know, man.
I don't see a lot of audio players just going for that low, just off rip like that. You know, usually they've conditioned you a little bit, and you're a little afraid of it. But Rel just won that.
won the first game. That went by really quick.
That's what I'm talking
Pleasant
about.
Man in here with the Nito support. He's going to need it.
Well, yeah, yo. Team Nito. You know what I'm saying? What is he? What'd you say he was?
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you said he was Pleasant Man was a
Oh, Pleasant Man is Team Nito.
Team Nito. Okay. I'm going to go Team
Nito,
Rel.
a very good Marduk player here. Very offensive, very aggressive. So if he can get that offense going, anything is possible.
And I can tell you from personal experience, it's scary.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna go after you where he thinks you're gonna get hurt at. And I notice now he's sticking more to going with the hands instead of the tackles, and I guess that is from experience in playing against Rel.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. If he went for more of those, because Rel is so good at defense and offense that there's a gray area, which might
nice
just be
rage
the
drive.
grabs.
Yeah, and the grabs with Marduk, even if you're familiar
No matter
with
how
breaking
good you
them.
are, if he VTS cancels and then does a 2-grab in your face, it's so fast that not every player can react that quickly.
And it's going to shake you up, and that's really sometimes all you need. So in judo, we call that kazushi, or
Kazushi?
unbalancing.
It
Before you
sounds
go
funny,
for
I'm sorry.
you'll see it in some other fighting games, but basically, if I'm going to throw you forward.
Oh, he went for the big setup.
Oh.
That didn't come off.
Didn't plan out the way
Sorry
he
to
works.
interrupt you there,
no,
but I noticed he's going. What's his name? Nito is going for a lot more 1-2s and then doing something afterwards, and I think Rel has the read on that. And so the first time he did that, Rel duck jabbed, and then the second time, Nito went for a hop kick, and Rel was prepared for that, and that didn't come off. So that's the kind of mind game that's going on in between there. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Great observation of the mind game, because you'll notice that's a big core of Nito's offense this time around. You know,
Is that what you think he's doing?
I think he's trying to set things up, and
Set
again,
things up.
that also allows him to stay offensive, but still
That's
in a
true, because
position
this
to
is
read.
a first to 5.
Exactly,
I
it's
mean,
a longer
first
set.
to 3. It's
Yeah.
it's a longer set. So he's definitely doing the right thing, and he has the lead. So I don't fault him for doing that at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
Big
mid,
side change.
big mid, caught him ducking.
oh man,
And-
the rage drive.
And both characters' raise drives are really, literally like round changing.
They are. Because Claudio's is so... It comes out of a string. You never expect it, so he can just play around with it all game long and then release it.
Yep.
You'll never be ready for it.
Yep.
It's just a matter of patience.
Now look, we're seeing some big tackles, and the
Yeah.
tackles don't have to come out often. They just need to pay off, and just to have the threat that they are there. Keep your awareness.
I think he should do it more, but just change the timing up, because I think he tried to go for 2 in a row, and Rel just hit him out of it with some jabs. And jabs are not the right answer to him, because in VTS, he does high crush.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
So that's why Nito would like to go for a lot of VTS cancels. Let him, because you know how Rel likes to start his offense with the jab, so
Yep.
he's more often going to try to cancel, hit that crush, and then do instant while standing ones.
That's a good observation, because that also shuts down a big part of Rel's
Claudio's game.
pressure. Yeah.
Yes.
Being able to, and again, we're watching a chess match where players are taking advantages away from their opponent,
That-
forcing
that's a-
them to play in that limited set.
That's how you know it's a good match. It's
yeah.
a good pairing. When they're just minute adjustments just keep happening so quickly.
Yeah, and the
Love
last
to see
person
it.
to adjust dies, and that's the rules. Them's the breaks.
I like that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's doing a good job of off balancing, and that's what I was pointing to earlier. Is that sometimes even if your offense is great, if they see it so much in the same sequence, they're going to make adjustments, especially if there's someone like Rel. So he just needs to pepper him in here and there, and if he finds success with them, if Rel is then you put on more of the pressure, but still mix in the offense so they don't get used to it.
Yep. It's a matter of just changing timing, changing your mix.
A big launch here.
I think the hard part at this level is trying not to use your most, like, how can I put this? Trying not to use all your, like, you know how you have things that you know work?
Oh, your trump cards.
Your trump
Yeah,
cards, there
yeah,
you go. I have a hard time finding the word sometimes, but trying not to use them too early, because once you use them, your opponent knows, and then you can't use it again.
Yeah.
You can't use that same sequence ever again.
Can't
So-
start off the match with your Rasengan. Come on now, you got to see it after the last chapter. The last chapter.
So it's a matter of keeping it, not using it yet, and then using other moves without losing. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's so much mental strain that you have to go through.
And the
Okay,
minute you
big
stop
razor.
thinking, a capable opponent is going to that's all they need, because the one thing about Tekken at this level, both of these competitors with one bit of an opportunity can lay some serious hurt. You can only make 2 or 3 mistakes, really.
Yes.
Big mistakes in a match, and then that's your tournament life.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, almost had a good hit there, Rel, and this is gonna hurt. My man's putting in the big body pressure. Gets no wall.
Oh man, he went for it. Disgusting.
Man, this is disgusting. And that's so it's crazy because it's such a multi-break. You either break the tackle immediately, which of course you said had to, or you die. They give you the illusion that you can break the ground and pound.
But you broke it one time. That was great.
I have this weird thing where I try to see which hand he moves and press the opposite button, because I have to train myself. Because a lot of people see this hand raise up and think, oh, I'm gonna break 2.
But he can cancel.
He can cancel. He can switch it up. So it's blind luck. I will not get to the point and say, hey, I just knew I had to react immediately once I couldn't get that break. So it's in a way it's kind of like Ganryu's hug. You either get out of it and don't get counter hit, or you guess. And Rel on fire. Ooh, Nito wiping his eyebrow off. Now, we're going to take this moment to remind you guys that if y'all think y'all can come in here and take some of this cash from these folks, we got another opportunity for you. February 20th, right? You done spent all that money on Valentine's Day. You know your pockets are going to be empty. Might as well come down to Access Replay and try this one-on-one action. We got $500 for the first place.
You can come down and see if you can break these tackles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You try to break these tackles. Come in here and get some of this ground and pound going on. I think they said we had $1,000 in total. Whole stack. Ooh, get the back cracked. All right, whole stack
right off the bat. Dude.
Right off the bat. And look, we got Red Bulls out here. We got Red Bull gift cards. Shout out to Red Bull for the sponsorship for this event. So yeah, sign up on Smash GG. If you're in the chat, go ahead and hit hashtag exclamation mark brackets.
This ain't Twitter.
This ain't Twitter. Too many hashtags in the world.
Right. Twitter's going right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all come on down. We'll see you guys here in February 20th though.
Ouch.
With this money.
Nito with the back four to end the round.
That was crazy. So is Nito Toasty in the chat saying the bracket.
Mods, please update the bracket.
Yeah, mods, let's get them brackets updated. Chat needs the brackets back.
We need a mod and a Discord and a Discord admin.
Yeah. Squad is on it though, ladies and gentlemen in chat. Never fear, mods are here.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of no fear though, in the face of Marduk, your boy Rel is just fearless, man. He's just coming in here like
he's 2-1 up.
Yeah. And here's the crazy thing. They didn't even change characters. They're just going to go banging back to back.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah. No trickery here.
This is Atlanta Tekken, man. We don't fluff around.
Not at all. Not at all. You come down here, you better be prepared. And a nice little leg trip.
You're playing against one character. It's like you're playing against 3 characters the way these guys are adapting, honestly.
Yeah, because there's still more to be figured out in this matchup. And I figure, I usually find that people switch when they're like, I really need a fresh new approach to this. Or if they're just trying to catch you with the okie doke.
True. You're using a homing move there. I don't know why, because Marduk's not sidestepping anywhere.
At all.
If anything, Marduk should be using that against Rel.
Yeah, Claudio has a lot of Rel's main offense has been pretty linear.
Yeah. And that's how it should be, because Marduk is vulnerable to that on paper.
Ooh, nice break. First break of the day. Bruh. And that is what I got caught with 2 or 3 times. Oh, blows us back out.
One more hit.
Oh, no!
Dude.
And Rel, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for this hype man. Round and round, do-si-do.
Rel moves on. That was crazy.
That was kind of bananas, y'all. Chat, let us know how y'all feel about that match. Wow.
Dude, Rel just consistently poking him, chipping his health down, and yeah, man.
And the movement.
Paid off.
The
movement.
Off in the end. It was so subtle, right? It wasn't exaggerated.
You
it
could
was
barely
exactly
notice
what he needed. And it wasn't until the screen shifted that I was just like, whoa, that man actually just walked around that.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to get caught.
But I noticed that earlier on, because you saw how many times did Nito go for something, and it was off axis. I think he tried 2 rage drives, and both of them were off axis because Rel just knew and he was ready to move on.
Yeah, and I would have never thought to do that. Now I know. But we're going to be back here in a little bit. We're going to take another 5-minute break. Everybody in chat, stay tuned. We'll bring you some more 1v1 action here at Axis Replay.
We're gonna give you that ice cold Tekken action when we
You know
come
what I
back.
mean? You know what I mean?
Stick around.
Cold-blooded.
I'll be coming up. I'll be coming up. I'll be coming up. For a second now. For a second now. Break it down. I'm back on the record now. Yeah, I'm back for a second round. It's the one I'm talking when I break it down. There isn't one dead in peace.
It starts at any time you like.
I'll be coming up.
Take it away.
And we are back. Your boy Super M and my wonderful co-host Slim Cat. We back, man. We got a little bit of word for everybody out here. This has been such a wonderful tournament. We've been enjoying being on the mic with you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying our voices and our commentary. I hope we're adding a lot of value. But we got a little bit of information to tell y'all about. So we want to see more folks coming down here and getting these good-ass Tekken. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For sure. So February 20th, right? Sign up. You can sign up now. The word will be spread out. You'll hear more about it from us. You know what I'm saying?
See that? You got some fans in the chat.
Hey, yo, Pleasant Man, what's going on? Shout out to Pleasant Man. Like he's a fellow student of mine. You know, not student or co-student. What do you call your student? Anyway, we both got taught.
I don't know.
We both got taught by the same person and classmate. That's what
Classmates.
I should say. Yeah. Shout outs to the Tekken House University. If you want to learn some Tekken, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout outs to them.
Hit up Mike ATL. You know what I mean? But
we can't stress this enough, man. You need to come down here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You probably can't see this, but the setup here is amazing.
Top notch.
Hopefully we get the chance to pan around, but we have setups over there dedicated to Tekken. We've never had this before at Access Replay setup like this. It's usually the PC games and then just a tiny little area dedicated to Tekken. But tonight, it's all Tekken, all the way up to the big stage.
And the stage looks beautiful. I mean, you guys can see our background back here. Shout outs to the graphics team for putting together a wonderful package.
It looks amazing.
Look, man, I feel like I'm swimming in all this blue, pristine, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm swimming in Red Bull.
Right, we're swimming in Red Bull around here. And, for anybody who wants to know where they can sign up, it's going to be on Smash GG. But you can also hit ! brackets, bring up the bracket and click on the link, go to Access Replay's page and sign up. February 20th, we are increasing the cash, right? And let's go. Speaking of increasing, let's get into this. Nito, we're going to go through losers bracket all the way through.
Final set.
Yep.
Picks Noctis here. I don't think that's a good choice. But again, it worked out for him in the end. So what do you think?
Well, so it's going to be.
You think that it's still do you think that it's still a confidence thing?
I think it's character familiarity. I think this is confidence. It's a comfortable place. Your tournament life is against the wall. Go with what you know, right? Go with what you're most comfortable with. But he might be saving Kunimitsu for a last-minute switch, right?
Right.
And I think in this case, going with Noctis again, got a lot of range, right?
True.
We're able to play some keep out. And
do you think that range is a factor against someone like Marduk?
With his shorter range moves, maybe. Not with the big swings. You're not really using those to keep him out. But I think in look how he plays. He does a lot of backstepping. He's trying to create a lot more room.
Okay.
Seems like he's setting himself up for a little bit more of space, And a lot of his moves, especially with the spear, seem to take a bit more time. But look at the range that he's playing at.
That's a really good point. And Pleasant Man coming in with that clutch info, talking about Jay knows that Nito doesn't like Noctis. So he's trying to play that mind game. He's trying to get into his head a little bit.
That's that level of experience when you fought against somebody enough in tournament and fought him in enough casuals to know. And that's why we encourage all of you guys to come out here. Even if you're new to Tekken, don't be afraid to come out here and get this.
Yeah, you're gonna get beat up regardless. So might as well have fun doing it.
I mean, look at me. I got beat up. I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, you're one of the only people that said. What did you say to me again? You were like, Tekken is the only game where you can get beat up and still have fun, and that was very true. That was a very good comment.
Yeah, Tekken, I don't feel frustrated that the game is beating me. I got bested by someone else, and therefore, if I can figure out how they beat me, the next time I have a better fight chance.
Isn't that the opposite of don't hate the player, hate the game? That's the opposite of that.
That is opposite. It's very opposite. I sometimes hate the game because sometimes look, if you're already fighting against somebody else, right? Why do you have to fight against the game? You're fighting against yourself. You're fighting against the crowd. You're fighting against the commentators. The chat fighting against you. All this.
You're definitely fighting against the commentators because when the commentators might be downplaying you, you gotta pick yourself up. So
it's all subtle tournament experience.
Yeah. Oh, Strategy coming back 2 rounds again. Missed the combo there. Oh,
here we go, getting picked up
right off the bat. If Nito carries on with the grabs, man, it's gonna be a quick game.
Quick games, and even like I said, the grabs I've noticed were one of the most problematic parts of Marduk's kit, just defending against. I just focused all of my willpower in trying to. As soon as I saw the run up, and I should have
One more hit.
Oh, stretching out the back, chiropractor Marduk.
He's just standing there.
Because he knows. He's like, look, I'm just going to
What are
wait
you
and
gonna
see.
do? Good block.
And
There's nothing else he could do, but if he had Kuni in that situation, I feel like he could have really mixed him up.
yeah.
So Strategy just gonna rethink his strategy.
Jay? Oh, I see what you did there. Shout outs to puns.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist.
So are we going to see the switch? And there we go. That's just like I said, he was using Noctis just to kind of set things up. So maybe he's just been gathering data this whole time. Because towards the end, he was playing.
Is that what you think is going on?
It seemed like he was having some shades of Kunimitsu play towards the end.
I feel like Jay is just trying to win. He's straight up just going for it.
I mean, at this point, you might as well go for it. I mean,
But you think that he's more sandbagging?
just a little. But it's not really like sandbagging with the intention that you're going to lose. He really did try to win that one. But at the same time,
You think maybe he realized halfway that, you know what, I might not win this one, but let me collect some data?
exactly.
Okay.
You have a good chance of still
That's a
winning.
fair point.
Right? You still have a good chance of winning because it's a character you're comfortable with, and you have the advantage of feeding your opponent false information.
That's true. Interesting.
So now he's full on offense. Let's see if he can start his offense, and if he can keep.
Dude, do not back roll against Marduk.
I made that mistake as well. Got clipped a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting to see.
Oof.
We're starting to see Kunimitsu
Jay
trying
going
to
straight away for
establish
those
it.
supers.
Yeah, nah, Jay's going straight for the stuff that he's usually saved for Rel at the end, right?
Yeah.
So now he's got to reestablish some sort of
Oh, big
offensive
air
pattern.
grab. Big air grab. Wall.
Oh, misses
It's out of
grab.
there. Oh.
Big punish and the big back
Dude,
body
that
drop.
is like 50 damage just from that grab alone.
And then now he has a chance to
Oh,
lock it out, and there we
man.
go. All he needed was one grab. It's
Just-
so much chunk damage.
Dude,
Ooh,
you cannot stress that enough. Nice.
it's good end on the high.
Now,
at
the
the end of
interesting
there.
thing about that move is it looks a lot similar to Gigas's headbutt, but Gigas is mid and Marduk's is high,
High.
so you got to remember that.
And that's canned string too. Once he commits to that, you know it's going to be a high.
Yeah.
No trickery there. You just got to know what the string is.
Ooh. So he tried to
Swing
mix
and
him
a
up there with
miss.
the low grab, and Jay got up.
And big tackle at the end. Good
Break.
break. Saves his life.
One more chance. What's he going to
Okay.
do here?
Marduk creeping in.
He keeps going for that full crouch low, even though it's not working out.
And notice how when he went for the full crouch, Marduk was down there with her. Like, what you going to do?
I feel like Nito just has an inclination. He already knows that that's something that Strategy likes to do, so he's got to mix him up.
Yeah, and I mean Nito's in his zone right now. He's notice how he's still going in with basically safe jabs. He's building the core of his offense on that string, and it keeps your mind off of when he's going to throw you. Because there are two things you have, two very different ways you got to think about defending against that. Oh, big throw.
That's
Nice
true,
setup.
actually, because you can't really. There's no reason to duck. What's he gonna do? Down forward four? No, you can sidestep right that.
Yeah.
So I think a lot more sidestepping would go in Jay's favor. Ooh, nice break.
Nice break, and then
Not
here-
twice, though.
Not twice. And
Perfect.
that's what I see a lot with Marduk. It's like once he has the weakness in the read and you're flustered, you're backing up. Oh no, the tackles are gonna
Yeah,
come.
you're dead.
You know, and even if you successfully break out of that, it's not like he gets incredibly punished for that. And he's just gonna try
Either,
again.
yeah.
I should pick up Marduk, y'all.
Oh, incorrect punish there. Yeah, he's pretty beginner friendly. Oh my
Oh
God, just
God.
pounding away, man. Pounding away.
And he seems to be just having fun. He's real comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
he's not really sweating the offense.
Oh!
Low.
Oh,
Yes!
nice.
Yes.
Strategy, getting back into it. One round. Can
Momentum
he do more of that?
I think if he can keep the momentum going, he can turn this around.
Nice.
Because Marduk needs a little bit of space to start. It's like King when
Start-
he goes for the
yeah.
grabs. You know, King's gonna use his hands if they're good, and then force you to be in a
Oh,
position to block.
there goes that 1-2 jab you're talking about. Again, he's just working it so well, and I don't think Strategy is even catching on to that. But once he does, I'm
Because he can
pretty
also
sure.
use it for a punish, and that big scoop slam is gonna be big damage.
God.
One more hit. Mid. Oh.
Grab, maybe?
Oh.
He whiffed.
Round 4.
But he keeps going for the full crouch low. I don't understand his mindset. Maybe he thinks that the no mix-up might work in his favor. What do you think? Why do you
Why do you think he keeps going for that? And should
I
he
think
switch it up?
in this, I can only speak for myself in this sense. Sometimes when your brain has gotten to a block where it's like, I don't really know what else to do, the autopilot kicks in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
I hear you.
You know if it will just work.
Oki charge.
Okay. Okay, big opportunity. Oh, he was on the ground.
Again?
No. Bro. It's not an anime, bro. They're not going to let you power up. But no.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, right. Everybody give a shout out to Nito.
Give a round of applause for
you know
Nito
what I'm
and
saying?
Strategy.
Pleasant man saying, Jay, you got one brain cell.
I think
I love
anyone
Pleasant
with
Man,
their
dog.
back to the wall, 2 games down, 2 rounds down in the final set would have 1 brain cell left, to be honest.
Your brain's trying to figure out what am I going to do, and you default to a particular move and you're stuck on it. It's hard to break that habit in and of yourself, right?
Right.
Because your brain is just like, go here, I'm exhausted. Go here, I've thought of everything. Go here.
So would you recommend preparing a backup plan before the game even begins?
I think
Just in case everything fails?
in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
just like if you were getting salty and you have to calm yourself down with breathing, if you know
Yeah.
how to interject that, there is something to try to reset your mind. Like, I'm stuck. First, awareness that you're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the match, because we saw him do that over several matches. And that's when
he
you
did,
take your
yeah.
60 seconds and breathe. I cannot
In
stress
between games?
in between games.
In between games.
Breathe it out. Really think like, oh man, all right, I'm stuck. It's not working.
I agree.
What did I do? And just if you can't break out a habit, it's called a mental push-up.
Mental push-up.
Stop what you're doing. Take 3 big breaths. Focus on what you really want to do.
Right.
You have to break yourself away from the initial kind of strategy and the initial habit because you're falling into it and it's not working for you. Breathe, because breathing is automatically going to change your physiology right then and there. We're talking about deep breaths. We're going to talk about some breathing while we wait for this match. Breathe in through your mouth and just breathe out
Let
your
him know.
nose.
Let him know.
Y'all saw me doing it. I was getting really flustered.
But it's hard to do that with the mask. You got to think about that too.
I was doing it with the mask. I was
Really?
doing it fine. Yeah, the whole time.
Okay.
Y'all see me doing this and putting my hands down. I'm trying to breathe in order to kick the nerves out, in order to kick that mind. It's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Calm down. Center yourself.
Especially in a
A
long
little
set.
bit. Exactly.
I think
You have
that'll be
time.
key in this match, especially. So we got Nito in loser side and Rel in winner side. This is the grand finals,
Grand
ladies
finals.
and gentlemen.
Yes. The vengeance. Nito coming back through here, just being like, look, I'm out for blood. And still with Marduk this whole time. Now, so we're going to see now what's going to go down this time around. Are we going to see Marduk going for a bit more jabs, or are we going to see him setting up more grabs to break Rel's
I think he should go for more grabs, and he has all the data collected. There's
Yeah.
no need for sandbagging. You just
At
go
all.
right in.
At all. And you know Rel's going to resort to those kicks at the mid-range. So they're not, you know, he's not going to get punished. Ooh!
Big scoop.
Big scoop.
Ice cream scoop. Now Rel finishing him off. One more hit.
Rel. Okay. Oh, no.
One more mix-up. That's safe.
That's
nice.
Yeah, good patience by Rel.
Did you notice the timing on that down four? He didn't go for it right away.
He waited.
He dashed in, stayed in crouch, and then did it. That's key in a moment like this.
That level of focus, and Rel's in the zone right now.
Yeah.
He's totally all system firing on
But yeah,
this.
that's just the difference between like a lower level match and a higher level match. You don't think about these things. Remember we were talking about how to break down someone like Rel?
Yeah.
That is one of those things that you can do as, let's say, you're Nito. Switch your timing up.
Yeah.
Go for a grab and then try and like mix them up a little bit with your timing.
'Cause you know what's gonna do? Oh, good parry. All right,
Like I was saying, if you go for that low right away, you will get low parry.
Oh, big throw! He
more
still
hit.
got rage. He still got rage.
Okay, nice.
one
He
more
switched
mix.
his timing. Oh, no, man.
And this time he went for the low, and Rel was prepared.
Yeah, he was prepared.
Yeah,
That's a ballsy move right there.
it was. But he had to do again. Variety's spice of life. He had to do something different. Don't let Rel be like he's just gonna go for the mid, you know. And he could have went for the mid again, but chances are Rel was waiting for it.
Yeah, Rel, again, with the low blocking, he's been on point tonight.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna have to sit down and talk to Rel. Be like, bro, how are you? It almost seems like he's reacting to the lows.
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah,
And a level of just reads, dude.
yeah. It's comfortable stand blocking. And good sidestep. Rel gets the magic hands.
Ooh, one
Bruno
more.
Mars. I got the magic
One
in
more
me.
mix up.
Oh, it was a goodwill punish opportunity.
He's sidestepping right a lot. This is good. 20 seconds. Rage drive again.
Gets up, tries to go for a grab again, going
Dude,
for
did you
something
see that duck?
different.
That was amazing. He's side-stepping a lot. Will Nito go
and
for
look at the
Nice.
variety of offense we see now towards the end from Nito. It's
Yeah.
not the same jab offense. It's not relying on the grabs. He's
That was
really
working against
mixing it up.
strategy, but against someone like Rel, you really have to go zoom. You have to go fast.
Yeah, and they're picking up off their previous match, right?
Yeah.
This is just an extension of the earlier set for them.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure they were well aware that they might meet up again here, and so they were mentally preparing for this.
Wow. Did you
Good.
notice
Did
that?
you see that?
So what Rel did right there is after he got the punish, he didn't go for the wild running 2. A lot of Claudios will go for the wild running 2 immediately. He dashed up, sidestepped, and went for plus frames, and then did the wild running 2. That's big brain.
And that's the creativity of using such a limited set where
Rel
people are
is so
expecting
good.
something.
Yeah.
That just shows a whole nother level of playing
Dude,
with a character.
it's really like layers. I cannot stress that enough. Big brain.
the infinite Yomi of Tekken, right?
He's like 2 steps ahead.
He's living in the future. This man is living in 2048, right? He's playing Tekken 8 right now. He's been there. Okay. Oh, God.
That's
good.
one way to deal with it.
That was great. Did
Nice.
you see
Nice down
tackle
forward one.
fake into trying to go for the grab gets met with the armor?
He said, "Forget all that. Let me just power crush you, dude."
and he doesn't use the power crush often.
No.
he doesn't rely on. He uses it when it needs to be used. And this
Yeah.
is chess. This is chess we're watching at right
Yeah,
now.
but so Rel has those reads on the lockdown. So the only thing that Nito can resort to is again those tackles.
Yeah. And
Just
the tackles,
maximize the tackles.
tackles in themselves are a great mix-up because even if he gets you down to the ground, he's got 3 regular tackles and 3 mix-up tackles. He's got a great opportunity to land some damage. And ooh, at the last second.
You
And
don't
what
want to
how
press
much is
against
this gonna
that.
Cost him.
One more hit?
How much is it going to? It's going to cost you
man.
everything. All the pennies in your wallet. Let's go.
Nito just panicked there, I guess. Try to press a button.
Now, Nito looks to be trying to figure out
Oh, no
how he's
punish
going
on
to
that down
establish
forward
this offense.
Okay.
Okay.
Going for those 1-2s again.
And that's a good strategy to like, hey, let me my brain's too scratched. You know, I'm
Yeah.
trying too many things, they're not working.
Let me dumb it down.
Let me dumb it down and then let me build it back up. And you could do that within a match, you know?
But the thing about Rel is he won't let you.
No.
When you think you have some kind of momentum going on, he'll read when you're going to go low and block you.
Oh, yo. You see how Rel was just waiting for the low? Like
Yeah.
it whiffed, but he was already there ready to block.
He was ready.
Oh my
Man,
God.
such a close
Who
game.
is this guy? Yo, y'all
Man.
need to see
Bro.
what's going on here. I can't believe what I'm watching.
Rel is just a monster, dude. You can't just.
Rel is the CPU on hard, bro. How is this man over here blocking? like
He's
this?
at 5-star Akuma in story mode right now. He won't even let you get those plus frames in. Maybe that's one thing to resort to. Because like I said, he's one of those players. Usually, you know, when a player is strong at something, it's usually his weakness. So if he's trying to low block all the time, trying to get that read, trying to use those plus frames,
and that's it.
maybe
Big
you should do the
double
same.
cross chop, man.
Yeah.
Nito, look,
Come on, Nito.
he's showing life here. He's
Yeah.
trying to figure out the equation that is Rel right now. Heck, I'm trying to figure out the equation that is Rel right now. This man is looking
All right, big scoop.
big scoop, big damage. Not dropping anything. Good
All
Oki
right, he's
on
got
the
the
end.
life lead here.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? He went for it again. Now, the thing about the 1-2 is that he doesn't have enough frames to follow that up. The 1-2 is probably -1.
Yeah.
So think of it as like a generic down forward 1. You can't really do much afterwards except another down forward 1. So if he
Or
does
here's the
another
thing.
1-2.
Think about it like this: if you're -1 on that, dude, you can sit there and use that for reading.
yeah, you can
still
sit
have
there
a
and
lot of
collect data.
things that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
do, right?
Totally.
But notice what Rel does. Rel does the jab. He's like about minus.
The difference with his is that he's plus.
He is plus. But I
gotta
mean,
think about
even
that.
if you're -1, you can still move. You know,
Right.
you don't have to stand there. You don't have to go into that duck. You know, you can
So,
you can observe what they're going to do after that, after you're -1, and then you create more opportunities that way.
So
you know?
he could probably 1-2 into the backdash.
Yeah. He can 1-2 in the side step. He can 1-2 in the block.
what he
can
does.
1-2 in the watch.
And,
You know.
and if we're taking a close look at it right now, after the 1-2, Rel is being patient. So he could maybe follow it up with a grab.
Yeah.
One of those grabs that are like very hard to break or something like that.
And when they're giving you that patience, that is a cue for you to then take a risk with some offense, right?
Yes.
They're standing there, they're sitting. Rel is good at the defense, but you got to kind of ignore his defense. Oh,
Yeah,
Rel.
you gotta.
You can't be intimidated by
You
that.
can't be intimidated.
You know?
You can't overestimate him sometimes. But man, he is so good.
The one thing I wouldn't do, though, is try to do 1-2 and then blindly go into offense, because Rel may be waiting in the wings with a hop kick.
Rel's got that magic 4 on lock. Like
yeah.
he's just waiting. If you press anything afterwards, you're getting counter hit, my dude.
Round 1.
Rel's a bad dude.
He's a bad man. A bad town. Suplex.
Suplex into. I love how he has so many transitions into that mount.
Yeah.
I might actually pick up Martin when I get home.
Man, what a read.
Oh,
What a read.
Big launch.
2 mids into the low. He was like, get that out of here, man. All right, he's got the real estate. Going for the 1-2.
Look at this. Rel
Oh,
just
okay,
kind
so
of,
he tried to switch it up with the 1-2 forward 1, which is plus. I see you.
yeah.
That didn't work, though.
And then Rel is gonna pick that
And
up.
when Rel has you against the wall,
It's tough. It's tough business. And Rel, when he has you against the wall, he's got a nice medium amount of space. A lot of times earlier in this tournament, we see a lot of people back up and give too much space on the wall, right? And other people just kind of blindly go in there for pressure. Rel stays just in that middle ground where he can still work his range and keep you pinned there.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so they're both like in the middle of the stage. Good counter hit.
Counter hit.
That's the
low.
answer.
Yeah.
That's the answer
Yeah.
to the pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Because he can't low parry the down 4.
Let's see if he takes his data into this next round here. All right. Peppering those shins. Low committal.
Being too aggressive there. Those lows are not plus.
Yeah. It's definitely not your turn. It's more like, hey, I've hit you. Let me just cash out and reset. And look at Rel. Look at Rel. Stalking.
Man, that movement, crazy.
Rel has the uncanny ability to keep busy with his movement but stay in place at the same time.
Dude.
Right? It's almost like a little square dance if you watch him do it
Yeah.
sometimes, and it keeps him evasive. Because you don't want to throw out a jab or a linear move and he just happens to sidestep you at the right
Yeah,
time.
you have to not whiff, and by doing that, you're putting yourself in a risky situation because he can counter hit you.
Exactly.
Layers, man, layers. But we're here, tournament point for Rel. Can Nito fight his way back?
I'm wanting to believe it. No,
my
boy, he got you out here without no cardboard box, spinning like you in Breaking 2. Let's go.
Let's go. One more.
And look at this.
One more attempt. Oh! Nito clawing back.
Because look, Rel was playing with his food, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, the last play.
he was swagging on him, like the movement, the dodging. Like, this ain't Ultra Instinct. Goku, get out of here.
Oh, now Rel is just going ham. Didn't hit him with that. That is safe, sir.
And look how quick Rel has managed to take
Man.
down the life. Didn't we just start this with the
God,
perfect Rel? Ladies and gentlemen, give it
Congratulations,
up.
Rel, man. Give it up.
Ooh.
Our winner for the 1v1 championship, you guys.
Oh,
FGC
Rel.
Give it up.
Let's go. That was a great set. Ladies and gentlemen, that was back and forth chess action. Speed chess. We saw adjustments by Nito. He tried to establish the offense off of the jab. He tried going in with the grabs. He tried to get risky. He tried to get
Tried
funky.
to mix it up.
Man, everything. He threw everything but the kitchen sink at this man.
Yeah, it just didn't come off, and you can't fault him for doing that. He tried his best, but at the end of the day, FGC Rel is such a defensive and offensive monster that he couldn't come up with anything, and he was able to win it. So congratulations to Rel, and unfortunate for Nito, but he does get second place.
All right. Well, man, there's nothing left to be said. Everything has been left on the table here.
Dude, that was a great tournament.
Look, I was thoroughly entertained.
I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, man.
Man, look, even playing against these guys, like, I encourage everybody, get your butts in these seats on February 20th. We're going to make one last announcement here. This is the first of a 3-part series for Axis Replay's 1v1 tournament brought to you by Red Bull. And guys, sign up February 20th. Be here. Just be here. Ain't no or else,
Dude,
nothing. Just be
and
here.
The cash prize keeps increasing.
Yes.
Like, it's $250 today. And keep in mind, there's still Red Bull gift cards attached to that. So
Yes.
there's that. Cash prizes that keep increasing. So next tournament will be $500 inside the pot. You do not want to miss it. You want to see some more great Tekken action, man. Follow Axis Replay. And yeah, dude, I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament. Back to you, man.
Yeah, man. So, yo, there's nothing more to be said. This is
Yeah.
your boy, Super M.
Why you say that?
I love it, man. That's my
your
cat.
thing?
That's my thing, you know.
All right.
And you know, we appreciate everybody out here. Me and my co-host Slim Cat. I enjoyed this whole conversation. I learned so much just talking to you, and I hope everybody
man,
out here
same.
learned as much as well. And I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, see you around.
right,
I've been Slim Cat. This is
Super M. Deuces.
All right, bye guys.